15th level ability. No attack has advantage while I'm not incapacitated.
It wouldn't be on gain advantage. He'd use resources to.
He also has alert, so he can't be surprised.
Yeah.
I
mean, Calvin has alert as well.
Yes. He could probably kill him, and he could probably kill you.
Honestly, like, from what he just said, like, alone, Calvin can't beat him. I didn't realize he had all that. That's a lot of crazy shit.
Yeah.
You know,
You can just take on an army.
We're talking about that though.
I've been saying this since probably like level fucking like 8. I've been saying this.
Yeah, I remember fighting you in the arena and it being real fucking hard to hit you.
Yeah.
Because you kept like, I was trying to hit you actually. You were just like swapping. I'm like, fuck. And eventually you went down.
Well, damn it.
I think just from damage eventually, but I couldn't hit you for long.
If you need me to move my ass
blasting
north,
yes,
you
like,
move
God
my
damn
ass.
it.
Yeah, no, poor guy is just.
Who's my partner in that? Michelle.
Yeah.
Eventually, just pure, just fucking hit as much as we could. And eventually that did it.
I asked her live what she thought Michelle was doing, and she was just like, well, I think she'd just be helping Giovanni with whatever the hell he needs, because she doesn't have anything else going on besides torturing Bill, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's a hobby.
Torturing Bill is a hobby at this point.
Bill tortures himself.
Do you really want to help him torture himself, please?
Bill literally tortures himself at this point. Like, he is so used to it, he tortures himself. Giovanni hasn't made a request to the guild in so many years.
I have to be ready in case he comes. I have to be ready.
Alright.
I'm not ready.
I'm pretty sure they call that indoctrination, I think. Maybe brainwashing.
With eating on camera, I don't.
Subjugation.
Huh?
Subjugation.
I don't care.
Indoctrination, subjugation, well, yeah, indoctrination, because he's doing it himself at this point.
Yeah.
It's not like he's being forced to, he's not a subject that's being forced to. He's just been indoctrinated into it.
Indoctrination theory? Are we talking about something? No?
So you guys have, the train has gone on for a few days now, and expedience it to, there's no delays, nothing too crazy, just a normal train ride.
Just so you know, Lear would still avoid you until you covered up your tattoos. Very much doesn't seem to like them.
One day is enough.
I'm glad he knows that
Yeah, those are some tiny ass dice.
I love them. They're so awesome, right?
I'm just more worried about you accidentally like knocking them off into your food.
He just takes a bite out of the D20.
Right.
Wow. Oh, that's just unnaturally crunchy. Breaks all the teeth on its right side.
Yeah.
Man.
Probably could break them all, crack them all.
Yeah, I already had my teeth prepared.
now. The train stops.
Yay. I did it almost fall off.
Hard left.
Is Dominico still just getting like fucking plaster every night on this goddamn train?
He will. He will. He does not trust trains right now.
He drinks one
No, I
full
saw him at the
glass
carriage
of whiskey
and asked
and
him
blackout for 24 hours.
We're just well, I mean,
Technically, if he really wanted to, he could use his slime to transport him anywhere. Why doesn't? He's trying to be more active in the party.
don't question too much. We used
And it doesn't help that he has a little slime monster in his bag that he can break out at any time.
Of which we know very little of.
Or we just see it every once in a while, like, yo, what the
Right.
fuck is that booger?
What is it?
I put a full shots in them already.
The gauntlets in
Every time
the
it comes up, it's a free action for you at this point.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's a feat that I have.
You have, yeah.
We have reached it.
after the day of like letting him breathe, would you have started to cover up the tattoos, or would you eventually?
I just look at
At
Nova
that point,
like,
Lear would be
Is this
around
stop?
more often.
Yes.
oh, okay.
Puts her banjo away.
Play that thing for 3 straight days. That's incredible.
Where's the music at?
Finger constitution.
We're off the train.
Yeah, walk off.
No, I jump off.
Oh.
The steps are too high.
I jump off. Why?
So we're in Twin Falls at this point, right?
That's where you've reached, yes.
How far do we have to go to get to the town we need to get to?
A similar distance.
Right
No, we
Oh,
need. We
there. Or are
need.
you talking about like
Clifton's town.
similar distance? He's right.
We're about halfway there.
Yeah.
Halfway there.
Okay.
Halfway there.
Wagon, some horses.
Is this where? This is where the underground train leads to.
Yeah, the underground train would be a shortcut. So
Yeah.
you guys reach a town, right? But the town is inside of a county. So essentially, you're at the entrance to a mines almost. So the town
God, it's
is like an
Boston's there.
underground town, not really too underground, but like it's built into the mines, and they operate a mine train.
The mines of Noria.
Oh, so we're getting on another train to go further in?
If you're planning on going by train, yes.
I mean,
That's why I said
why
it's
would we
Boston
go by
safe.
foot?
Let's go to the first hall.
I mean,
Sorry,
you could.
my Lord of the Rings nerd.
I
Why
do
would
not
we?
see why we can't.
Because this world is still a dangerous place.
So then why did you even say anything?
Alright, so
We were going to. I think.
I
I
said,
don't
why
know.
would we even walk?
train.
If we can take
Yeah,
the
I'm
Or
like,
wagon.
walk
That's
anyway.
I say we take
Why?
the train. It'll be faster.
Yay for train.
Train.
Hey,
Train. Let's go. Train, train,
Yeah.
come on.
We got 4 people saying yay for train.
I'm just worried about second.
The one who got drunk on the train.
He's still having a second wind.
Look, it was I was joining in on the Lord of the Rings references.
So
I was
train,
not.
train,
Train.
train, train,
train.
train. Nova said train, train,
Yep.
train.
Train.
Alright. Little
It
guy,
is.
train. Alright.
If
There
it's
we
the
go.
only way we're gonna get into the city, he's gonna like.
I like trains. That was fun. And
I mean,
I
you
could.
could.
I like
But-
trains.
It's not. That's why
I mean, you could
Bishop
walk if you really wanted
said
to.
like we can do wagon. If
Yeah, I'd get left by myself. Yeah, you want me to die for real?
turn into a
Never
dragon
know.
and fly there.
That-
Members of this party.
I can't do that unless reasons.
I like it.
Alright, train.
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 I go to the next train station.
Train.
See, but I would
Train.
look around, see if there's anything kind of catches my eyes.
It's a mining town. So there's a bunch of Duragar. They're doing their jobs. It's a normal town of sorts, but there are pathways, and you're essentially just going downwards into where this underground mine would be. So it takes you maybe about a good 30 minutes to hit the actual base of this town. And you guys just walk around. It's a normal town, but it is of mining-esque, very cavern-esque, very cold temperatures. It does have a little
I was supposed
bit
to
of
be
a-
at home here, honestly.
Very,
Parties and races.
very depressing feeling.
No, it is.
This is
lively.
nice, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know
It's
where
got
you're
a-
getting depressing from.
It's got a cool atmosphere.
Exactly.
I mean, it's a mining.
It's got a lot
town.
of
A
dark
little
shadows.
damp,
What's
but
wrong
cool.
with that? People work hard sometimes for the rest of their lives until they die. And some people don't.
Honestly, I feel
Hey,
like
we
this
could
is the
die
kind of place
tomorrow.
where people will have a lot of
Water
you know,
in this town.
you'll end up having a lot of quarry with a lot of people. It's just not good.
Okay, Dominique
Quarry.
is staring.
Well,
steering
quarries with
way
people.
too clear of that.
Yeah, no. We need you to not
Wow.
do that.
That was a terrible joke.
That-
Rocks, water, trains.
Puddles.
It's okay. It's
No,
okay.
no.
Did you ever
Okay,
joke
hold
off
on.
with my uncle and my uncle rub off
Puddles
on
of
you a little
water.
bit?
No,
Puddle of water.
I like this old chap who
Puddles can still be contaminated.
he died.
Character.
I think 3 years after I started getting experimented on, and he used to make jokes all the time.
Is that why he died?
Oh yeah, they tried to make part of him undead.
Huh.
Oh wow. That's
Yeah.
that's fucked.
Yeah.
I mean, there are
Please
some
tell me
fucked
you
things
weren't
in this world.
experimented on by Sogrim.
I mean, there are some
No.
fucked things in
Okay,
this
thank
world.
God.
Yeah. I
Actually, I don't
experienced
know.
some of it, but that
It's
one
entirely
was-
plausible. Did he,
Apparently, I don't remember all of it, but yeah.
it's entirely plausible. I don't know.
Yeah, you'll find.
I don't know what Sogrim is into. I just know he's a Sky Orphan. That makes him on the
Well,
good
there
side
was-
of things.
From what I've heard, there was some shit that he was into before he joined. So, why ask?
It's entirely possible.
I mean, I heard he was a demon, but who knows?
No, that was just a train.
I was.
It sounded like a plane.
It might.
No, that was a train.
It might have technically been a dragon.
No, it was a
Could
train.
have. It was probably an airship.
It was a train. Come on, man.
Inside a cavern?
We're going to the
could be.
train.
Flying over the
It's
cavern.
the train.
The train?
Yes.
Echoes through.
Why is it
I don't know.
upwards though?
It's just an echo.
That's
That's
an
just
upper
a
train?
little horse.
It's just an echo.
Was it from the, was that from outside? I don't know.
It was from outside.
Okay. I was like, what the fuck does he have a speaker? I thought it was from like his.
Oh no, that was an actual plane.
No, that was literally
I was
a plane.
in character
Oh, yeah,
to go with the flow. No, that was actually a plane.
Yeah, that was an echo.
Okay, I don't know. I never heard them fly over here before. That was
The Sanford Airport is
There's an
literally
airport
right
right
now.
now.
Right
Yeah.
I
It's
just
rare, but it does happen.
I'm going a little deaf, so like I just maybe never heard it before.
I don't think I've heard it this late.
It's not been as obvious.
But
It's
You
been.
kind of just drown it out after a certain point.
Yeah.
yeah. No, I legit.
Yeah.
My hearing's getting worse.
Mm-hmm.
Don't
Makes
shoot
sense.
guns without hearing protection.
Guns do that, bro.
That'll do it.
Continues to do so.
Exactly.
I have multiple time used bullet casings as hearing protection because I forgot my hearing protection, and they work okay.
I mean, they're better than nothing.
Yeah. Also understood this. Doesn't look like-
You guys aren't planning
I
on
can't
stopping?
imagine.
Well,
You don't get full
last
compression with your
one
shoulder.
has-
Anything extra?
Unless I see anything that catches my eye.
Yeah,
It's a mining
Yeah.
town.
Like, I'm
It's
mostly-
a mining town. The only thing that would keep like you would see that's different is the fact that they have an interesting looking tavern built inside of the woods. That's it. Choose to visit? Cool. If you don't, cool.
This next train we're getting on goes like directly to where we're going.
It has multiple stops, but it essentially loops around
Yeah.
and it will go to where you're
To the train.
One thing I will look out for then is like anybody in particular that looks like kind of a shady fellow.
Everyone.
Not shady as in physical, like they might have a hand in some black market or some
They're-
smuggling or some
They're
shit.
all dirty hard. Yeah, they're all dirty.
It's a mining town.
the guy covered in
Yeah.
soot.
There's nothing not shady about this town.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look because actually I wouldn't be helping. Never mind. I was gonna say I'll just look for signs of thieves through thieves scan, or signs of criminal activity via
doing
thieves
it by
scan.
yourself.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just looking around, seeing if anybody like.
We're
Kinda
traveling
peaks
in a
our
group and you
interest.
just veer off. And I go.
I
Keep going.
He's just doing his thing.
I'm not like totally leaving. I'm just like as we're walking, looking down alleys, shit like
Oh.
that. Just
Make a perception.
Making it look very obvious.
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
You guys doing anything illegal over here?
Probably
Yes,
not.
sir.
Probably be like the weirdest
Yes,
looking
we
people
are,
that
in
come into
fact.
town.
That's what I like to hear. Keep up the good work.
Thank
I'll see
you,
you
sir.
guys next Tuesday.
Thank you.
It's like 11. Probably don't see anything.
Thank you,
It's
sir.
nothing too obvious.
Yeah. My main goal is I was just seeing if I could get information about where we're going. The same thing I was trying to get from Jonah, basically. I'm just trying to get word and understanding of who the players might be of places. But if we're not spending a lot of time here, I'm not like going off and really figuring shit out.
It's up to you guys. If you guys are all agreeing that we're going on the next train, we're going on the next train.
Train.
Yeah, as long as that's what we're agreeing with. If people just go, oh, I want to go check a tavern, I might head off to do a little more. But
Okay, and on the next train.
Train.
And yeah, if it's
Great.
just a tavern here, nothing interesting, then might as well.
I'll try it on the train too. Not looking for shady people necessarily. Just I might go talk to one of the workers who might have stopped there a few times.
You seem kind
You
of
get to
sus.
this, you get to this mine train. It's very much similar. It's
Just
just still a
guys with
train.
like fucking randoms
But-
for like sugar.
It's very much got black interior to it, a cooler system to it. It looks like a normal train. Think of a subway train, similar to that. Once again, a goblin goes, okay.
Does Giovanni only hire goblins for this?
I mean, it's probably the only thing they're useful for.
I think I'm in. Gimme. Whatever. Nova does her normal dealings.
I think you hate.
He's not a
I
goblin,
thought you would
though, he
agree
said.
with this.
No, he is gnomes.
No, it's gnomes. That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right. We never did stop by a church to have your head
And
looked
that's
at.
okay.
Hey, there's a church nearby in most towns, so we can still get that done.
It's a-okay.
Train. We're
Jim,
here.
I said,
Yeah,
Lear's
he
still
said-
definitely worried about you.
Yeah.
I'm
Very
worried
nice.
about you.
Nova
Your
is
deep
too.
hatred
But
for
you also
gnomes.
haven't done anything, saying anything recently, so I forgot about it as a player.
Nova did too. Like, they both were just like, what the fuck? Immediately, but once again, didn't cross their minds.
I think I might have missed whatever you guys are talking about.
Madness.
She has a madness that makes her hate gnomes. He has a madness that makes him think he's the most powerful mage on the planet.
Dude,
I mean,
Scott-
I
But
have-
that one's less obvious because he got that madness so quick
Yeah.
that we just assumed that was always this person.
And I have a madness that I'm obsessed with fortune telling, which I never do
Actually, your
anything with.
character is generally just madness, it seems like.
So, do you hate Everhold?
Yes.
Wow.
Infallibly.
Deep-seated hatred for no apparent reason other than the fact that I'm a gnome.
Yep.
It's a madness. That's what it's supposed to do.
Yeah, I'm afraid of frogs and toads.
Frogs and jokes?
Toads.
Toads, okay.
I'm afraid of frogs and toads because of the weapon I'm wielding. That is my detriment. I'm terrified of frogs and
I'm
toads.
suppressed the whole powerful
So,
wizard.
Yeah,
that's
that's-
in general.
I mean,
That's
solid.
what you get with your
That's
thing.
not that bad of a negative.
Hey, right? As long as we don't fight any bullywogs or...
The next
Wow,
time,
it's
only
almost
bully
like they're
walk.
actually pretty relevant in some of these areas.
Oh my god!
I mean, Chevy would have had to learn the language somehow.
Coastlands.
If
We're
Well,
not
the
going
thing
to
is,
coastlands,
if
but
Blaze
that's
ever
what
realizes...
My character
It's
doesn't know
depending
he
on
has
what
the
you guys
fear
want
yet.
to do in general.
Like, my character wouldn't know he's afraid of them. Like, he wouldn't think of anything of it
Of course.
until he interacted with them, I don't think. Because it's not
Yeah, it's not.
it's not obvious to him.
It's like, oh my god, now I'm terrified of this.
Like, why is this thing so terrifying?
it's just a little thing.
Run!
Going
Run
on.
away!
Fly me.
It's a frog. It's a poison dart.
I would
Frog
probably
jumps
just be
up-
like,
Yeah.
dagger. I'd have
Yeah, you have
a Julio reaction.
towards everything.
Every single frog and toad I'd see, I'd have a Julio reaction to.
Automatically death.
Kill it!
Fair. It's fair.
It shall not live.
You guys are on the train.
On the train.
Unalive?
You do notice that most of the people that are on the train are dirt.
Understandable.
So be it.
Something that you just eat. That's all I'm asking.
What's our stop?
Oh, we are trying to get to
Quarry.
Quarry
Quarry Quest.
Crest.
Quarry Crest. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Quarry Crest.
Yeah.
Okay.
We just gotta look for it on the
So-
crest of the hill.
No one's gonna miss this stop.
What's up?
Quarry Crest? No.
Where are we going?
How long a
Crest.
trip is it
Yeah.
to Quarry Crest?
What?
How long of a trip is it to the Quarry Crest?
Half a day.
Not bad.
They call out like stops, right? I don't know.
Yeah, they call out stops, is what I'm saying. No one.
I'll tell you what. Given that it's half a day, let's just stick together for the day, and just to make life easier.
That's new. Okay. Yeah.
It's better than PJ accidentally oversleeping or. Where are we trying to go again, PJ? Yeah,
I would think that I'm
Or
more likely to
last.
fall asleep than anybody.
that's good enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so
If it's something
that's it.
just find one of us go. Just right.
Exactly.
Immediately after he says let's stick together, I want to go try to do the same thing I was gonna do before.
Nova just gives a look. As you guys are saying that, Nova gives a look where just immediately after you said that, she just kind of looks in the direction you just see place.
And I literally don't say a word. I just sit down. If they don't listen to me, they don't listen to me.
I go for a trip.
You're gonna try to trick him?
Yep.
Okay, Nova shrugs and you try to trick him. Dexterity saving throw.
Fuck.
You fall.
Well, maybe she has to roll.
I mean, I don't know. What are we doing?
Roll an acrobatics.
There you go.
Can I roll acrobatics?
No.
Why?
You're the one getting tricked.
Okay, it's 20.
Yeah,
20.
For sure.
That's the-
Trip.
I just
Yeah.
I go, where are you going? And I just scoop your foot underneath and like, and I catch you like just below, like above your chest, and like I lean you upwards. We just said you were gonna stick together.
I'm just going to talk to some people.
Why the fuck didn't you
I'm
say
not
anything?
Because
What if you were mind washed and I didn't know? Yeah,
I'm going to go talk to
exactly.
some people. I'll be back. I'm not running away. I'm me. I'll be back. I'm
What's
just
your
trying to get
name?
I thought it was brainwashed,
Bishop.
not mine.
Thank God. I.
Don't question her
Oh.
terminology.
I do sometimes.
She makes mistakes.
Now I walk off.
And another trip. Damn it!
I'd like to see if, like, walking up the train, if I can do, like, an insight check to see who would be, like, the kind of person I'm looking for that I could get some information on, but I could also get to talk to me. It's not going to straight up just be like, fuck off.
You find a group of doors playing a card game. If you like
Place
looking
your
through
bets.
your straight cards, you can see some Duragard that are playing a card game.
Either you place your bets or go the fuck away.
If you want to help me out with this, Chris, if he decides to play a card game, we'll just make one up on the spot. and have
I got you. I already got one in mind.
Hey, look at that. Holy
Blackjack.
shit.
That's if he's deciding to do that.
I am not proficient in cards, so. But
That's your resource.
I also have a. How much does it look like they're playing for? Like,
Chump change.
okay, yeah, I'm gonna. I'll go. You got room for one more?
Of course.
I sit down and kind of just look around, kind of put out the same amount of money that they got playing right now.
Ever play the Game Boy?
Not
Game Boy
much,
Advance.
but I'll see what I can do.
Alright. You them in.
We're talking about Game Boy Color, Game Boy
Well,
Advance,
You want?
you want to play the game?
Game Boy.
Sure.
Okay,
Game
what
Boy
game
Micro.
are we looking at? What kind of
So-
card game are we going to play?
What kind of cards would they be? Would they be playing like a basic poker, if you will, or would they?
Basic poker, yeah.
All right. So we'll use the D6, D4, D8 rolls, but I think because he doesn't know the hands,
Right.
he'd probably 2D6s and a D4 because you wouldn't know the value of your cards.
I agree with
Fair
that.
enough.
So you would roll a D6, a D8, and a D4, and you would roll 2D6 and a D4. And then whoever's higher, and then I guess you, if we're doing multiple people though, at the table, I
It seems
don't.
to be like two.
I'll roll a set
I
too.
was gonna say,
Um,
there's a third one I could play.
Now, I am proficient in insight, so kind of reading them, like, see if they got good shit, bad shit, get some kind of advantages and
You
shit.
know the game.
No, he's not looking to know the game. He's looking to know if they're, if they,
Yeah.
if they.
So not read
Oh,
the
kind of read their
cards,
face?
I'm reading them.
Their faces?
Yeah, I'm
Go
looking
ahead,
at
go
them.
ahead.
So what would that do as far as, like, this?
As far as like insight?
Like, yeah, because, like, what I'm doing is, yeah, so I'll roll an insight to see if I can see shit.
Yeah. You
But,
can
like-
try to read their expressions for sure.
No, that's not great. I keep rolling like shit now.
Yeah, that was rough.
That's 14.
14?
Sorry, I gotta
We'll
get
see
D8.
what their okay. For his character
Fuck.
too, the little- his dwarf. You can read the dwarf that he's playing. You can't read this one.
You can tell he has an okay hand. Yeah, he seems to have confidence in his hand, I should say.
Yeah.
He seems to have a little bit of confidence in his hand. You've noticed that.
Well, generally, he's just gonna wait till he thinks he has something good. Right now, it's not. I rolled like shit, so he'd like fold or whatever. You know, whatever this version of however this game works.
So first hand goes
Yeah.
badly.
And then as they're doing it, just talk to him a little bit. What's the name of the fucking place we're going?
Quarry Crest.
Corey Chris.
What have you guys been to Quarry
Another
Crest
hand.
before?
Yeah. I've been there a couple of times.
Yeah.
I like to take the train out there. They got good mines out there.
What well, what are the good bars? Good
What's a good bar in there?
shady spots, you know.
The Ironstein Miles. The
You just say
Ironstein
shady
Miles
spots.
would be the tavern.
He gives that an odd look. I mean, if you're looking to take cover from the sun, the iron. What was it
The
again?
Ironstein Miles.
The Ironstein Mile's not bad.
Alright.
Here's a couple of trees.
He like you notice the perplexed look on this particular Durgar's face when you say shady spot. He's like, shady. We're in tunnels.
This guy, what do you think?
It might not even be like a reaction. He just doesn't understand. Like, huh?
Reading him, what I think he got in this one.
That one, I've picked up the dice, not even thinking about it.
I'm gonna roll for you.
It was. I know there was. He had. Like he seems a little bit less confident in this roll.
Same with the other guy.
He Calvin would make a small wager.
Kaladin.
Or fuck, God damn it! We were talking about him so much that
It's okay,
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah.
What is it, boys?
he'd make a small wager, like nothing that's gonna scare him off or anything. Just like he just put in a little bit in just to keep it going, so they want to stay. And then he played this hand basically.
You looked a little bit green at first.
You sure did. Seems like you kind of understand what's going on.
Alrighty then.
You win that round.
Alright.
One more.
Fuck, this dice is. I hate this dice.
Maybe change.
8 all dice. For the
Roll a
betrayed.
perception check for me.
Dun, dun, dun.
17.
Okay, you wouldn't see that.
No.
He changed a card.
He'd be folding this hand anyways, and then he'd keep talking, but. Alright. Tell you what. And he'll look over and goes, next go around, I'm not even gonna look. I'm gonna go all in. If I win, I want you to answer a question for me. If I lose, you just take my money. Either way, I'm gonna give you my money.
Alright. I can answer questions that I know the answers to.
Alright. Sounds like a deal.
Hit it with the 216, Jack.
So since he said that he's pushing all in on this,
Yeah.
and then I got 10 overall.
10 overall.
You beat the guy to the right. Does he beat the guy to the left?
I got a 9. You barely beat him.
So
That's a lucky hand you got there.
get lucky
It's a
every once
shame.
in a while. And I pushed the money back because we made the agreement. So you're getting his money, my money, and your money back.
Yeah.
This random dwarf.
Yeah.
This is
No.
random dwarf.
My question: I'm looking to make some deals. Where
You think
know
he's
where-
trying to talk the talk? Look, if you're trying to buy iron, you're not gonna know. You look a little bit green like a cell. What are you trying to buy
Exactly.
or sell?
What are you, boy?
I'm just gonna. Before I say this part, can I roll another insight check to see if these guys are gonna go fucking rat me out if I say some shit?
There's no way for you to know that.
Just
You can read their expressions to see if they are uneasy with the conversation.
sure.
Go for that.
Oh, good bitch. No, it's not great, but 15.
15.
I would say this one's a little uneasy.
They're both uneasy.
Only because you probably wouldn't know why. I'll say you do notice that they are a little uneasy with you.
They're
I
stereotyping
got
us.
less than
And
legal connections in Everhold. I'm looking mostly to make contacts.
They ain't hell yeah talk around there. That's a shame. You don't know how to talk the talk. I ain't about to deal with you.
trying to make connections.
Look, somebody you know knows how to talk the talk, then you can talk with me. You gonna come in here with shady spot? I ain't talking to you.
I'll bring an associate. He's on the strain.
Do you know any
Good for him.
spots?
Oh,
If he comes and talks with
he's
me, you
a
talk to
one
him.
part there.
He can talk to
If
talk.
he talks the talk,
Literally, they
I'll
have
talk
like
with him.
inverse of like how normal things are. They talk like in fucking brightness. It's like,
I get up, I go find Lear.
Oh god. Okay. After you guys are just chilling, talking, drinking, listening to the banjo, 10 minutes later.
it's a weird band.
I mean, the band has been very.
I'm not
very
rushing
good.
it. I'm
I know.
relaxing.
But that's
I
what
don't
comes
know.
in their minds. You're
It's
not
just been-
rushing in.
Off. Maybe I should tune it for.
I don't want to explain that.
Die. I just go sit down and go, hey, you come talk to some people for me? No,
you want me to talk to people for you.
they're not gonna trust me, but I think they trust you.
What's going on?
Alright,
Hey.
before
Hey.
you start having these conversations,
Hey.
get me involved ahead of time, because I want to make sure the people you're talking
Hey.
to actually can do shit.
I think
Hey. What are you guys doing?
just a quick conversation, DJ.
No,
you
you
don't gotta
gotta
be
do-
involved in everything.
Yes,
He's
I
trying to buy
fucking-
some iron, that's what's happening.
Oh my god. Oh.
What? Sorry.
Him?
I'm just.
Well, I'm sorry, he's trying to get an iron bit, you know?
Him?
PJ.
He's gonna die.
We're all gonna die, PJ.
We're all
But
gonna
he's
die,
He's
PJ.
forcing himself to die. For some
Everybody
reason.
dies. Some
But
just
he's
need a little
asking
help.
for it.
DJ,
We're all asking for it.
I
Eh?
can take care of myself.
If you have to call Leo, then no, you can't. Clearly.
He is more experienced in this kind of shit than me, and I'm hoping maybe I can learn a little something from him, but
That's what I'm literally saying.
it's fine.
How is that fine?
No. Because I'm not gonna fucking die on this goddamn train.
We almost did.
Not on
But
this
we
trade.
didn't, and that was the last
Okay.
trade. Not even the last trade, that was like 3 trains ago.
Oh,
Open up your
wow.
mind. Move forward, PJ.
That doesn't even make any sense. You're just making sure.
Alright,
so that
PJ, we got a couple hours. I'm gonna go talk to these people. See if I can get any information for this guy. You're looking for information?
I want to know what we're walking into, who the players are in the city.
You know you don't always have to worry about the players.
That is
Just gotta work
probably
with the game
true,
masters.
but I like to know who's who.
I think he's slowly trying to become a criminal. For the 2 big ones.
Alright,
You may not
fine.
worry about the players, but you gotta work with the game master.
I have to worry about him. He's probably going to get the skill before anything.
Probably.
I might get up and head towards the Duragar. Or let him lead
Going
me.
back with him, yeah, I'm taking him there.
You come inside you go inside the car again, and they're just so doing what they're doing, passing the time.
I'm assuming my friend was looking to you to find out if you know of any digs in
Quarter crest.
Yeah,
Quarry
trying to find
Crest.
information.
Ah, that's right. He's looking for a broker. Understandable. You know if anyone squeaks in that place?
There's a lot of mouse.
Little guy, squeaky duckies.
And mice.
I'd say
Look, I'm looking for singers. I'm looking for squeakers. Doesn't matter.
you go to the Ironstein mine, you'll find what you're looking for.
Ironstein mine.
Yeah.
Anyone I can talk to that's a little bit more accommodating.
He's a drow. He goes by
Enigma?
Midnight.
Midnight.
You wouldn't want
That's
to talk
not
to
bad.
him. You ask the guy behind the counter.
We always see this drought. There's a drought. And that's it.
I'll talk to Midnight. I appreciate it. What are you guys betting at?
You can't miss him.
Yeah, he's the only
Jump
job
change.
And I toss him down chump change. Appreciate it.
Much obliged.
Wow, beautiful. That's a beautiful song. Sing the drums with the drums song, guys.
That's what happened.
Yep.
Not every conversation has to be shady.
I don't know the lingo. Okay.
Alright. If you're looking to try and find magical items and the like, you talk about iron bits, iron swords, iron rings, that kind of thing. You looking for a place, you're looking for a dig.
A dick side, pal.
Might find one.
I'm writing the shit down because I will forget it.
Makes sense.
What are you trying to figure out when you're dealing with the arc side of town? Are you just looking for information down there? Or are you trying... Man, that country accent coming in
I
because
know.
that fucking twang over there.
I know.
That twang is getting my country coming out, man.
Right? Some of your soul, I get it. It's got me going too, bro.
That's what's happening to Leary's. Adapting.
We going country.
We are
He's
the
adapting.
Country fried here.
We are T-adaptive.
I'm looking for.
If you're looking for papers, you're looking for some place to get you
You gotta
in.
throw it in every session. Every
If you're
session.
teaching this,
You
you
can't,
just said this.
you can't forget it.
I will
We
not
can't
remember.
not do it.
Exactly. We have to adapt.
It's one of those things where it has to happen or
You're
the
done with
session's
your
not complete.
shenanigans, whatever they were.
You're good.
Yeah. He's trying to find... well, hi, Discord. Yeah, we were just trying to find information.
Oh, did you find
I'm
what
sure
you
you
needed? You got everything?
We
You're
were just-
satisfied?
He was looking for players in the town and doesn't know how to ask, that's all.
Well, you totally could have, like, I don't know, waited until we got there or something.
That's the information's too late. Then.
How was it too late?
I want to know before it gets ready.
So, like, what? You saved a couple of
Yeah,
seconds?
I say.
Yeah, this is the look on her face. That's why I've been
Our default
Ambush.
settings are like
Fucking everything.
so always either he's
I'm
examining
amused.
or
Might possess there.
nibbling on.
In, like, 2 minutes?
You are the big cheese.
I'm trying to figure out
Right.
where I need to go,
Just like I
who I
said,
need
like
to
this,
talk
just don't
to.
make me think
Wait.
it's different.
Yeah, just chill.
But here's the problem with Nibbles. He's too innocent for
But
shady
a
dealings and
smuggler
cloak and dagger stuff.
Might know about those.
That's leaders part of that. The rogue to the rogues.
Where we can
And
find
yeah,
them.
Lear and Sergol are the ones who are going to
Find
know how to
somebody
talk
who
on the
has
lower side of
information
town.
about-
Yeah.
People on the bottom have
And
basic
Julio
little
just because he
concepts.
lived there.
Innocent mouse.
Now I have-
I should
should
have
say,
but my
character's like me.
Be able to be.
Yeah, you're more direct with
I
everything
need
you
to
say.
Like cold
Like,
cut.
can I kill this guy?
Of the underworld.
Yeah, he's
Probably
the,
not.
he's the guy you go to deal with stuff.
I mean, I'd say both sides.
He's the guy that makes
Not
people
subtly,
sing.
not subtly.
They both do, and that's why I have
Well,
Yeah.
it stops
so
saying
much
And I
for
would
both.
say that's the lower side would have.
Once they're cold, it doesn't
whatever
matter.
the lower side wants to tell you. Well, the episode.
He's the one that makes them either sing or swing,
They just know.
Either one, something's happening.
Kinda
or
similar.
sometimes both.
All I know is that they are members of this party.
He's singing and swinging, you know.
Different viewpoints as well. That's important.
Get with it.
Thank you. You didn't say that out loud. I think.
I know.
It's always like,
And
You gotta enjoy it.
mm-hmm.
You're staring really
there's a
hard.
pause,
little mouse.
and then
She says, you're staring really hard, little mouse.
Oh, I'm mesmerized by your skills.
if I teach you more,
Very skilled at that.
I'd prefer to stay in the loop.
It's just repetition.
Only because if you're gonna start
Just get
dealing
good
on
at
this
something,
side
you
of
can just
town,
try it over and over
I don't
again.
want you to accidentally get
That's
caught
how
by
I
someone
mastered
who's
magic.
too big a fish for
Forever,
you.
but I did.
What's another information?
Not all the people on our side of town are as good as Jungle was.
Sometimes. You can try something
Imagine.
try to get good at it.
Kind of looks away.
Doesn't happen.
I
Never
It's
deal.
really deep, so he just
with
edges
Cinder.
more closer to PJ, like always. This
That
guy's
is,
not sitting on him.
You hear any rumors about him, don't make a deal with him. Many of the guys who have
It's catchy. Alright, it's.
gone missing.
But I have to retune that though. I have to retune that.
for full
But you continue though, it's okay.
disclosure, since
You
you're
can,
helping me,
you can keep
I
playing
will
it
keep
until-
honest with you.
That's good. I still don't trust you.
Fair
I'm
enough.
gonna let you know that, especially since you're trying to step down low.
Thing is, there's information people down below have, people up top don't. There's things that can get done down below that people up top can't do.
If you want to trust me with that, I'll do that work for you. That way you don't have to worry about bloodying your hands with that kind of work.
I'm fine with blood.
Sorry. Keep the black ink off your hands. It's more of what I should have said. Because once you get into the loop,
Yeah.
people start knowing who you are down there.
Do you ever get like train lag?
It's a little bit difficult to
This would be faster.
It's probably because of the
keep that
underground
name
part,
off of
too.
yourself if you want.
Like, just
People start expecting things
An
from you.
endless tunnel. I don't have any scenery to look at. It's just a wall.
Yeah, there's
another one
lots
thing.
of
My character
walls.
does what he inevitably
Lots
does.
of
Is
walls.
on, he falls asleep.
Yeah. Some people, like
A lot of walls.
in power,
She'll talk to you.
if you're not willing to take their
Wherever
place,
you
which
are,
I don't
you couldn't have,
recommend,
you know,
leaders get
Yeah, I
shagged
gotta
faster
do- all I gotta do
than
is
followers.
CJ and all of you
I
here.
don't have more.
You're gonna be paying a lot of penances.
I mean, we're on the train.
A lot of
I don't know if
people
we
like,
want to smear it on the train.
No. Like I squinted out
Tributes.
and like sockets
And
getting
it
on the
doesn't stop
wall.
with money.
Like over time, if you keep
Especially
doing
if they
that,
find out who you
there
are.
will be like a meal of splatter.
They will expect
But
food.
we're inside the train. Want to just get inside the train?
I know, but
No,
Especially
so
with
you
you
open the
being
windows.
outside.
you
They'll get
can't.
on the train once I do that still, but they're on the
You
outside.
can't get everything that
Building
he's
experience
doing
involved with a pad with start shit. Yeah.
The windows open?
with a clean record.
I mean, rare times he was with his
Understood.
masters, but he's supposed to try and get to
That's one way to look at it. I think there's good ways of doing it on both sides of the
See
river,
how,
but
like me as a person.
There's
Like,
I think
I think you're looking for shortcuts.
why they want
An
to
easy
use
way to get things done outside.
you have a lot
That
more.
is a lot bigger price to pay.
It's a neutral.
less red tape.
Less red tape.
It's actually just cheese
More
grated on the
repercussions.
outside.
I understand that.
Get ragdolled.
We're just this is not us trying to push you out.
We're just
I don't
want
have
you to
many
be-
options. Not many people want to take in a worker like me. They see someone with the snake eyes, the scarred neck, all the features I have that make me look hideous. Who would hire me outside of the mines, which is just grueling work,
I would.
Thanks, PJ.
and PJ?
Thank you.
But she's an oddball herself, so
Actually, you probably
think we're all like
the
this.
organization's
That's what-
fucking utterly terrifying.
that's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's the point he's making, is he could not
Honest
find.
work.
It's like this.
Honest work.
You can find honest work.
I'm
You can
normal.
find honest people to do a lot.
I'm vegan now.
Sometimes it's better to take those options when you can.
Just like that.
Mainly because, as much as I don't like to say it, you topsiders are definitely better off staying in the top side. You want to come down low? They'll meet you there. It's not worth it. I have a
We're
lot
just
of
one-
debts I owed for a long time. I've robbed more carts, stabbed more people than I'd care to say.
Now we're
Not
trying to
all of
push
them
you
bad
out.
people. Only because tribute's gotta be paid.
Like you said, we're not trying to push you out, we just wanna make sure you're well informed and know exactly what you're getting into. A lot of people who start where you're coming from and try and get into this, they have no clue what they're actually getting into. And they end up regretting it. Because I've seen what some of these people ask people like you to do.
I've killed kids.
Women, kids, nothing is off limits.
Oh yeah, there was this one shot.
It's a good
I
thing.
mean,
He's
it's
cast.
Yeah.
Not to say kid.
Is mine talking about it?
You're asleep.
I know. It's always good. I always fall asleep at the right times in these conversations.
You really do.
Oh, fucked up details. I just get to miss.
Wait, are we all here?
Like I say, I
We're
start that
listening.
conversation and then I just stop. That is where, and I just.
Nico's just kind of like.
And Blaze Bishop is sitting there thinking on what you're saying.
Blaze. No, Blaze Bishop.
Bishop Blaze.
So,
Yeah.
Whatever.
nice to meet you.
And kind of the last thing he says is,
Here's a fedora.
Yeah, exactly.
the son of a noble is expected to be something. Bishop's not.
Good for Bishop.
Sometimes you gotta do things.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, they understand.
If I could have made it in topside,
Lose yourself.
I would have. I'll tell you that.
But they
You know you have connections now. If you want to, you can.
It's not worth it. Why go topside? You guys have a culture that I wouldn't be able to understand easily. There's.
If you really want to get into the underdark, the underworld of things, stay debt free. Never owe anybody a favor, ever.
Ever. The moment you owe a favor,
Your life is forfeit.
luckily, Junga helped me out of a lot of my debts. I still owe him favors, but he's a bit of a more merciful god.
That's what he was working on.
Well, I mean, I'm not
I
actually.
know.
Yeah.
I know.
It's the same way I refer to,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's.
It's not that any of us actually believe that he believes he's a god.
I know. I'm just being stupid. I'm being
Yeah.
dumb. Don't mind me.
Wow, you guys sound like you're having a lot of fun.
Did you paint the
so-
wall yet?
Yeah, a little bit.
I can't see it.
I know it's visible, and we moved past it mostly. So, what did you find out? Pray tell, so that this way the rest of the group knows.
We're looking for a drow named Midnight if we want to find information.
Midnight, y'all. That's
So we found information about finding information.
Yes.
I didn't
Man, I love indirect eye conflict.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
all
think
it
the
is
Duragar were
sometimes.
gonna know shit outside of who to talk to.
Not even-
They're passing through.
Again, I'm usually getting my information directly from the source, so I'm not really in for all the get the information from this one to get to that one to get to this one to get to that
Yeah.
one. I'm
You're the
usually
upfront-
one I'm usually just like, what do I need to know?
Junga, who do I need to kill?
That one. All right, I'm on it, boss.
For some reason, go talk to the bartender and then go give a password at this door. And
I mean, that's how it is sometimes.
Meanwhile, I'm the guy at the door.
You're just the guy who shoots the guy who comes in
No,
the
no.
door.
Who the fuck are you? How'd you get here? Boom. You didn't even answer fast.
It's like they slide the doors.
People
Like,
already
wow.
shot as I've asked the question.
They don't even get the
They get to hear the question. They get to hear, who are you?
Who are you?
That's the last thing
Yeah, it was like one
Who's
enemy.
Sean Sir? Oh God.
Oh, yes!
You like croissant? Room
The
service.
The sun?
No, that's not.
Croissant.
Oh! Why did you do that?
He was
I
saying
thought
that.
it was a croissant.
Too big of a file, I couldn't send it.
It's alright.
I guess Discord
probably
is
a fucking-
limiting.
She gives you like a toothpick, right?
It's probably a figure of my imagination. I could be. It's happened
We
before.
got a few hours left until we reach our destination.
Which one? Because we have to go talk to someone.
Well, we just gotta go to the main spot, and then we go to the other spot.
Yeah, but it's the same. It's
It's
Can
the
I
same
copy
place.
the text?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yeah,
I don't even know where I found this. This is one I've used for a while, but obviously I ad lib extra stuff in. Whatever sounds, roguish and not shady.
What is it, kind of like a cheat sheet for thieves game?
Yeah, cheat sheet for thieves game.
I know the feeling.
I don't know.
Not all of it do I like it.
You know, that's probably why, like,
I'm gonna grab my
he ended up going out and trying to kill himself. There's some type
Huh?
of
Like action.
Yeah.
But you can really just like
Yeah.
how you look like
Patch your legs.
It's more of like a street
that's
talk,
not-
if you will,
it's not
in some
well-founded.
respects.
It doesn't invite danger.
The way it's described in 5.
If I don't nearly die,
Well, every edition is
it's a really good day.
It's
Exactly.
kind of
Yeah,
a way of talking in code, but it sounds to everybody else like you're talking normally. Unless you actually know what the words mean.
Like Silver Fox.
Because it does type,
That's really
because it
good.
does
What's
say
that
that it
beat
takes
called?
twice as long
Knee pads.
to talk to
knee
these
pads.
cans
Yeah,
as it
knee
was
pads,
just if
knee
you're more
pads.
directly.
Okay.
Silver Fox.
Since I was 5.
Oh wow, how old are you now?
Get some rest in the day.
Wow. So 10 years, huh?
With his teachings, I'm gonna start trying to learn that. Just what he teaches me, I'm start trying
In
to
a few
learn.
hours, if you want to learn, take an intelligence check real quick.
Sure. I'm not great at intelligence, but maybe I'll do good. No, I did not do good.
You're having a shitty time.
What are you saying?
I don't know.
Okay. I mean, at least you understand that. Shit.
Yeah, that's an 8.
That's better than most people.
Yeah, he doesn't even understand that the game those dwarves were playing with him was a meal.
I still won.
Oh.
I mean,
Did you win?
Even a blind scroll catches a nut every now and again.
Yeah. I
The
know.
rooster doesn't crow at night.
Nah,
It
I don't.
doesn't.
I had no clue what most of that shit
No.
meant. I know. What all,
I literally don't even act like that. I act like that meant something.
I know.
And I
And
just
it helps. It helps.
Not along and agree. That's how we are with PJ.
Thank you.
just to say, PJ, don't try too hard.
I don't.
Some people will just accept that you're a top sire, and with how unique you look, they'll probably just accept you anyways.
Wow. I'm multifaceted.
Just don't take any favors, please.
I don't like to do that. Because that's like a faith thing, and then, you know, you have a blood contract all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Your firstborn is offered up, and.
Well,
and
you
then-
can't have children.
Exactly! Which is amazing, so you never have a firstborn.
Isn't that kind of sad?
Maybe.
Well, no, then now you just have like a loophole in the contract.
I can have an adopted child.
Yeah, you could just adopt nibbles.
But it's not your firstborn, so you can adopt a child, and if they can't take it.
At this point,
Loophole. Can I pay them to go on the verse and then come back? Guys, hello? Click?
No,
I want to go on another ride.
No, we want to get off.
Yeah,
I think I'm
tired
sad.
of trains.
I don't think I like trains anymore.
So fun. They're stupid.
The mystique.
Cut
The
off
mystique
rest
of trains
the
has worn off for me.
You spend a couple of days on them. To
Well, yeah, the
initial.
initial
Let me-
mystique
let's
and
go to the
wondering
store.
felt
Yeah,
was
let's
quickly
go
evolved
find
into I am.
People.
Blaze
I'm
gets
gonna
off.
go use my wings because I haven't used them for a second.
Keep them
Yeah,
exercise. You know?
exactly. Do wings have muscles?
I feel it feels unnatural not having like flown in like the past
I think they do.
while.
They
I
have,
mean, how else do they move?
I think.
Exoskeleton?
What?
Oh, that's bugs.
I think it's a bunch of ropes and wires.
It could
Are you
be.
talk-
Are your wings
That's kinda what
a
muscles
bunch
are.
of ropes and wires?
No.
I just say.
I have learned
as you
something.
guys,
Just more
as you guys get off the train, you do notice that this is like a
Maybe
little bit
I
of a
agree.
train stop.
Yeah.
This is a train stop, but the pathways would lead up all the way up these cliffs into what seems to be the town. This is where it seems to be a tavern is set for. A tavern that is built right into the mines.
You know, that's cool.
To the tavern.
Let's grab a drink.
My tail is like wagging furiously.
What information you trying to get from midnight?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Just the players in the town.
You might thought Caleb would be a funny character for me.
I have
Like have a character that's sole motivation was just to go to every tavern in the continent. And I was like just to drink at every tavern.
My recommendation, if you're trying to figure out who to talk
We didn't care
to,
about saving
talk
the
to
world or
a
anything. It's
broker.
just
What are you doing
I
back
want to
there?
get
You
drunk
think
in
I'm
this
moving?
next
You
tavern.
don't have to talk to a leader.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Or if he wants to tell
Don't.
me different people from each tavern.
They'll rope you into something
What I may do
if they see you're useful to them.
Lunch or something?
My face
Brokers,
is
they'll
funny.
just take your gold.
He's
just like,
cool.
Just have like a diary of
Great
I got
information.
drunk in this place today.
Now, if you need
Yeah.
to pay for something, a favor of some kind,
You're
Again,
informing
don't talk to
me.
him.
Middles is too innocent.
Talk to a middleman.
Excited.
I'm sure it's great.
He'll have multiple families he can talk
I
to.
mean, yeah, that's what you guys were doing anyway, right?
Never worth going to a leader unless you have to.
Let me just start flying, whack
No
them
squirrel.
with
I'll be like, oh my
That's
God.
terrible.
You want to fucking test it?
That is
Yes.
awful.
Especially as new blood on the street.
Yeah. This is the Iron Works bar.
How fucking fun is it?
Iron.
There's no
God,
fucking
we're
way
so
this
bad with
thing's
names. I need to
real.
write shit. I need to bring a notepad in so I can write shit
What you
down.
guys are talking about on looking at stuff, I'm gonna cry.
This is the Caleb. This is the Iron Works bar.
It's the Einstein.
This is where you get to meet your shitty.
Einstein.
So they literally gave you information about the first stop.
I mean,
But
You
I
paid
know- I
them
know-
for it.
I know who to talk to in here.
I know. It's just like my brain is just like, you paid them for this?
it's chump change.
Chump change.
You paid them? For
I
this?
tossed him a couple of copper.
My character's so innocent. His
You
first thought
what?
when entering the tavern is, well, do they
My
serve
bad.
pancakes in this one?
I tossed him some clay.
They must sell the
I want
And the
smiley
shape of,
face
like, a
pancakes
copper
and
coin.
cheese.
You see normal areas around the tavern.
And I was like,
Occasionally I say these things to you. I was like, I gave him some clay and they were fine with it.
Behind the cavern,
And you're just like,
behind the bar.
clay.
She has like a strange necklace that's around her neck, and normal braids. It's this dwarven woman is for the just pouring out drinks, kind of like checking the lines. It does have the lines in this tavern seem to have like strange steam like mechanics to it. Like there's wheels at points that like pour certain different water or
So like a
beer in
steampunk-esque
different areas.
type of tavern.
It's a little steampunk. It's not heavy,
Not
but
heavy.
when it comes to the bar portion of it, it's got a little.
We're
bit
still
of
deep in the mines though, right?
Yeah, you guys are in the
So or
mines.
still be there'd probably still be probably mostly miners of patrons.
What you do guys notice when you walk in, like there are portions of the rooms. Like when you look at different portions of this inn, it leads off to like what seems to be the mines itself at points. Like if you go to the right, it literally leads off to the mines. Like this is
Like
almost
distant, we can hear echoing
like
picks.
yeah, distantly for sure. But other than that, this place seems to be kind of quiet at the moment.
I wash up and I'm like, hello.
Hello,
How are you doing today?
I'm doing alright. Yourself?
I'm doing wonderfully fine.
What can I get you?
I was on your shoulder when you did this stretch, and I was like,
Oh no! I like pick you up and hold you in front of me. Have you ever drowned yourself in ale? It's really fun.
I haven't had much ale.
one shot.
Okay.
Even it's like a tiny
Anything
bit.
would be enough to kill him.
No, he's fine. It's fine. Oh no! 1, 2, 3, 4.
What can I get you?
it'll be better if I try 1, 2, 3.
I'm looking. I look over to you, see if you're willing to help me talk with him.
I will have stepped up to the bar first, you notice, and I just take your time with these kinds of conversations. We don't need to rush into a conversation. Let's get a drink first.
And then all of a sudden,
So do you have like some type of steamed ale? Like I don't know. Like do you got something interesting? Like I don't know. Like what?
Steamed ale.
They could have
She
steamed
gives you like
ale.
a half grain and goes, got cocktails.
Oh,
They do have steam in it, but they're cocktails.
but it's not the steamed ale. Or like a steamed whiskey or rum.
what would you say?
While PJ's
that
showing a
you
lot
are
of attention, I
famous
give you a
for?
nudge. Head over.
I'll just follow
No,
No. Knows what you're famous for?
no steamed beer.
Oh,
What?
I can try to steam your beer, but I don't know if you'll like it.
do it.
I must say.
Hello?
Sure.
You know what? I want.
You get a steamed beer. Who else? Who else is getting stuff?
We should all try
We just kind of
steamed
walk
beer.
away from.
Yeah.
them.
We would have, while she's
Yeah.
drawing a lot of attention, I would have grabbed.
Oh,
Yeah, I would've grabbed him and walked.
That would be nice too, like steamed beer, yeah.
And then he's like, suddenly realizing his adorability, he does look at the bartender, and he's like, "Can we get a discount?" He does the hat thing too.
Persuasion
You
check.
finally use your tiny dice.
Yes, finally, tiny die you put to use. 7. God.
Plus.
Oh yeah, there's always a plus modifier. Actually, yeah, sometimes I have negative modifiers. For
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Oh crap, that one's the one covered.
Whoa, 14.
Plus 6.
So 13.
13 total.
goes, sure.
Aw, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, of course.
I like this steamed ale. It's very hot.
Yep, it's just very hot beer.
I'm like, PJ, can I take a little step?
No, you don't want to do this. Trust me. It's going to burn your entire face. Alright. Well, can I get the regular beer too as well? Thank you. You can dunk yourself into this one. And maybe, like, I don't know, would it soak into your skin? That would be crazy.
Yeah, I think I'll just read
Nope,
the
just
alcohol
chill
for a
out.
while.
Like their banjo waiting for you guys.
I mean,
But she's not really like playing it, she's more like tipping.
I think we just kind of walked over to the others, like away on the other side of the bar, basically, right?
I'm looking for midnight.
I figured.
Dominico.
I'm just following.
We can't really
Dominico's
I'm
back
learning.
an hour
It's
with
kind of
him
hard to
just
figure out what time it is, to be honest.
Just tossing back a few.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome.
When I give him the help
Down
action.
at the bar, I'll go up and for myself.
The what action?
Wine,
Huh?
and
Say
sit
something.
back down.
That's how you help.
They got a lot
That's
of
how you do it.
So,
You don't just say, I'm helping.
29.
Not when it comes to talking.
I said 29.
For perception.
Investigation.
Investigation.
He's good at those. I'm good at talking to people.
I
but,
may
like,
have
I don't know the
expertise in
words on how to talk
investigation.
to certain people yet. But like, as far as like actual persuasion and charisma stuff, I'm good at it.
Oh, I'm not a charismatic person.
I have proficiency in persuasion.
You can't give those cute discounts like that.
That's all you need sometimes.
I got proficiency and I got +4, so like, I'm not as good as her.
How many? Is this a Durgar heavy area or is it
It seems to be more Underdark in this first place.
Okay.
You see a whole bunch of different creatures. When you're looking around, there's not a bunch of them, but like when you're looking and seeing the separation of it, it does look to be varied.
Deep numbers.
I look over you and I go, you know Undercommon. Okay.
Infernal.
Figured I'd ask.
You get to a
No, they're not.
while looking around to see if Midnight's around.
Gnomes!
You do see an area that's
Like
kind
see
of
a
like,
random gnome and
like there seems to be a bugbear that's kind of just like he's almost got like a suit on, not completely, but like he's kind of just leaning against an area that seems to be like a door of sorts.
I'm gonna walk up and go. I'm looking for information on the games that are played in this town and who the players are.
Spin the bottle.
I heard there's someone to talk to on the other side of that door.
I love playing spin the bottle.
Monopoly.
What?
It's passion.
Yeah.
Imagine a tic-tac-toe. 3x3 grids of superior tic-tac-toe.
Well, persuasion. Yeah.
3D tic-tac-toe.
9?
As I kind of see him stumble, I try to step in a little bit.
Oh my god.
He goes, okay, what are you saying?
I just step in and go, we have connections with players in Everhold. Looking to maybe make some connections here. Just a simple conversation, all we're looking for. I don't know lingo, so I have to keep it kind of short still, so.
You're good. He goes, alright. If you don't know how to maneuver your way around this area, then I don't know if you can.
I'll be taking it.
But he opens the door and he goes,
Appreciate it.
I'll put this hood on your head and
And I go,
it's tied.
fuck. I didn't realize Midnight was a
Who's
leader.
gonna help me talk?
Now you're gonna start feeling a little bit of dizziness or
Right, that's
Conversation.
that's just part of the initiation, right? So,
yeah.
I don't like talking with leaders.
This is fun. I can try.
I'll talk to him. I would rather be the one in the conversation just because I don't want you to say something you don't mean.
I don't know.
A lot of words get different meanings when you're talking this side of town.
What in the Super Mario is this?
See, like, there's this, like...
When you guys are walking in,
bugbear.
you do notice like this environment's a little bit like, it almost has like a nightclub feel to it a little bit. You can see some,
but it's like.
but it's almost like, pardon my French, more like a stripper club essentially, where like a lot of people are doing.
It's owned by a lot.
They're not doing inappropriate acts, but there's a lot more loosely inviting characters. There's a lot more shady activity going on, and it seems as though there just seems to be like that kind of nightclub. As you guys are going, and there seems to be lights and this strange distant like wombie music that plays when you're going to that area. It is definitely out of your league of what you know.
You know, when you're ordering hot meals.
I'm just gonna glance around, look for how many drows are in the area and which ones look like they'd be the name Midnight would fit.
Sort of.
Go
You
ahead,
would have to
perception
have some type of sugar.
Can I do one as well?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
We're both doing it.
That's 17.
Higher.
And sauce.
21.
Yeah, it sounds creepy. It's very faint. I wonder where it's coming from.
I don't know. Like, why do you care? It's music.
I don't know where it's coming from.
Okay. I don't know where it comes from either.
You look around, you see several different drow. One of them looks as if you quickly close your gaze away from that one. A couple
No, this is the dance.
a couple seem to be more or less like looking around, making sure that everybody's in check of sorts. Just like while people are dancing and just kind of vibing and chilling and talking, they seem to kind of be like standing around and making sure nobody's out of line. And then there seems to be like a closed off area. There seems to be a couple of goblins around what seems to be a drow that's currently kind of like leaning in what seems to be not necessarily like a throne of sorts, but like a bigger chair. It's got some jewelry and stuff around it. And he has some glasses on and just kind of chilling with the environment. White streaky hair. It's all pulled back into like a long, like it hits like his back with some, not necessarily gaunt clothing, but like subtly gaunt clothing. And he's just kind of chilling.
I'm gonna take a hard turn and glance around and see if anyone looks like they'd be an information broker. Just gonna roll an insight check to kind of get that vibe off of someone.
Sure.
16.
Not I.
You see a hobgoblin of sorts. He kind of just seems to be chilling, looking around. A couple of people seem to like come and go from him as they're looking around the environment.
We're not talking at midnight, man. I say as I turn and walk towards the hobgoblin.
Fair enough.
I'm gonna sit down. Mind if I buy you a drink? Maybe a nice wine.
Maybe.
Looking to understand the game that's getting played.
What are you trying to understand about it?
So, eat is a reference to gambling. People are looking for new items. We've been implying that things that have been stolen. Meal implying a crooked game. So if they tend to run a crooked casino kind of vibe. Let me see here. They don't have anything for oil. Would be technically poisoner's kit, but I might use that in reference to drugs. Anyone sell oil in town? Anyone trying to run run a good restaurant that sells good meals? Is there a good place to eat at? That kind of thing.
Who's buying?
Information for information there, friend.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying the ambience. Hard thinking right here. There's a heavy game plan right here. He goes. There's definitely some oil, but it's tainted. New, fresh. Tainted.
Just trying to see if that's the kind of shit that's coming from.
Has it been coming in from the docks?
Not sure where he gets his sources, but I might a little bit more.
I'm not trying to get involved. I'm just trying to understand the games that get played here.
What's the end goal?
I don't want to piss anyone off. I don't want to step on toes.
Well, you ain't looking to step on toes. You definitely want to get out of this one. Midnight doing this. He's got his hands in too much stuff around this place. But
Any other players in the game around here? I should make sure not to get along with, so I keep on Midnight's good side.
say any other plays in the game we're going to get with. He's a problem for anyone else.
So he's a solo act. Interesting. That makes things easy. And I'll set down 5 silver pieces. Thanks for the wine.
Much obliged.
I get up and start going with him. I'm just learning. So as I'm going, I want to look at, just kind of like get a glance at Midnight and try to feel like, is he the kind of guy that just sends people to do shit, or can he do some shit himself?
Looking around, he's not a subtle guy. You get a sense that he could be, but he's not. He has what seems to be a pretty heavy-set greatsword that's filled with gold and obliged with a strange blacky, inky material that seems to be covering what seems to be the actual sharp part of the blade. And it's just kind of chilling right next to his chair as he's kind of like talking, chilling, and conversating with his compatriots at the moment. And this is just observing from afar. He's not trying to hide that.
Yeah.
I just walk out saying nothing to you. I don't even look at you because I'm trying to make sure you don't feel like I'm ready for a conversation.
No, I'm not. I just kind of glance and I walk out with you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Let me change the fucking music. What happened to the vibe, huh?
I don't know.
I'll find a new vibe.
I don't know what happened, bro. I don't know, man.
And look at the rest of the party and goes, we should get a room.
Hmm?
Those of us who are sober enough to actually talk should get a room.
I got you. This nun's been getting drunk every night. Don't trust him.
Well, he's finally off the train.
I'm still coherent. I know what the hell's going on.
What do you do?
Hasn't drunk himself under the table yet.
Don't tempt me.
Keyword yet.
I'm not tempted to shit.
BJ's obviously out of it, but that's fine.
She seems okay.
D. She goes back to like laying on a table and playing the banjo.
We need to have a conversation that's a little bit more not out in the middle of a...
Sure. Alright, come on. Starts walking, I guess you guys get it.
I need a room on the bigger side. I say to the bartender, what you got?
We're kind of empty at the moment, so.
Biggest room you got. And I'll sit down a gold piece.
Gotcha. That's gonna cover your whole party easily. She hands you the keys.
Thank you.
I go up to the keep and it's like, I'd also like my own room. I'll be meeting with them.
Easy enough. You exchange gold, and she hands you the keys here. Goes back to wiping down counters. As it is still kind of gold. Yes?
Yeah. So, I don't know, like, I'm bored. You're bored. Like, have you heard anything wild and crazy going down? Because the other day, I don't know if you heard, but like back all the way over there, and I point towards like the clifflands. There was something crazy going on. A volcano thing came out, went, but now it's like super hot as fuck.
Right.
Yeah. So like, has anything weird happened over here too? Like, weird things been happening a lot lately, and I don't know. It's too much. It's too much to handle. Crazy.
Louis Lightsword has brought himself to the top side of this place, so other than that, there's nothing weird going on here.
Nothing.
It's been dull for years.
There's been lots of giant attacking though. I mean, they were like,
I must have been on your side of town.
huh.
It's dull here.
So yours is perfect, huh?
Unless you guys are just bad luck.
Oh.
Oh God, they know.
I mean,
Our
hey,
secret is out. We gotta run.
that's a
That's why
big
they want
possibility.
We gotta run!
That's the funniest thing, is eventually we're not going to be known as the adaptive.
We're gonna be known as the bad luck.
We're going to be known as the omen.
Oh, that group run came into town. Everybody evacuate. Get the hell out.
Yep.
Shit's about to go down.
So nothing
I'm sorry
like,
that happened to you, but
nothing like earthquakes or giant earthquakes or
besides
giants.
the random idiots making sure that people don't fall off cliffs. No,
That sounds normal.
that's normal for the clifflands.
Yeah?
Nothing?
Okay.
Sorry.
I just like tuck my knees into my chest and like I look around for anyone that looks like they've seen some shit.
Excuse
Make a
me.
perception check.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen some shit?
Every single member of our party has a haunted look in their eyes.
8.
Yeah.
8.
Or they're just dead-eyed at this point. One or the other.
Dead-eyed, scarred.
You seem to see a rather rotund man. Dark skin. Patchy hair. Some teeth are missing. And he's kind of just flipping a coin. Just staring at the coin and just
I think he might be worse than us.
starts fucking with it more.
Okay. I go over and I start flicking the coin too.
Really my concentration.
I'm so sorry.
I gotta focus on your
1,
coin, too.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Don't talk
9,
out loud.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
What do you want?
Oh, sorry, you're really loud, so you don't have to beat so loud.
1.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, it's a reaction. If you keep doing it in front of me, I'm gonna keep doing.
You're the one coming to me.
Yeah.
You're the one coming to me.
Uh-huh.
You walk in me.
I did.
You did what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What you wear?
What's going on?
I don't know. It's like.
Has a rush memory.
So like, I don't know. A lot of shit's happened lately. I was talking to the other lady. She said over here is squeaky clean and Clyde. I don't believe that for a second. I know you know everything there is to know here.
You looking for information?
Is that what I said?
I don't know.
Okay.
What did you say?
I said, There was a lot of shit happening.
Yep.
Yeah. You know of anything strange?
Yeah, there's a blue beacon right there. Real blue right in front of my face. He tried to talk and like try to ruin my concentration when I try to flip the court.
Ah. Alright.
I don't know who this character is, but I love it.
Oh, good, fine.
I'm gonna go sit and wait till someone that possibly looks like they're either traveling due to running away or
What information are you trying to gather?
I mean rumors. I don't know what's going on here. Because if there's a large, powerful orb, there should be something happening. So I'm just sticking around, seeing if anyone knows anything.
Occasionally you will see, you do see what seems to be a lady with red hair. She seems to be a drow of sorts. She kind of puts her head over her, a red hood over her, and she kind of just slightly goes to the bugbear that you see around the corner, flicks him a gold and then walks in. Something that you peeps here, alright?
I'm not about doing that, like, no, I don't have the spells for that. And I just keep looking, like,
Other than that, this place is dead dry. No one seems to want to be here at the moment.
what's happening? What kind of bar is this? It's probably a mimic.
It's a mimic one.
No. Fair. That is fair.
And I just wait around till it's far too late and past that, and then if no one,
I would have dragged her back to the room at some point.
Yeah.
I would have been like, no, I need to I need to know.
PJ, you want to hear some information?
Not that kind.
Alright, well, get some rest and then you'll be able to know more in the morning.
Okay.
Prior to that, though.
Yeah. Everyone's just in the room.
So here's the deal. We're not dealing on the underside of the city in this town. Ain't fucking worth it. The guy deals in drugs.
Oh, hell no.
The guy does a
It's a
lot
bad
of...
idea. We shouldn't mix with rough people.
Said it was tainted too.
So, he probably has some shit that'll keep you hooked and probably end up killing you if you get too hooked on it.
Oh, hell no. Stay clear.
So,
I mean,
he also seemed like the type we don't want to fuck with.
I think he's a warlock.
Maybe.
Whatever he is.
I mean, why don't we just do what we came here to do and move on?
I'm just mentioning this to the rest of you guys, because some of y'all like to, let's go to the Undercity because that's where more information is. We ain't doing that in this town. I don't want to get in debt to this guy, because if this guy gets me under his payroll, I ain't doing it. And I don't want to have him coming back from me. So, this town, we're staying topside.
I'm okay with that.
I say we do what we came here to do and get out.
Me too.
So, no buying information, no nothing.
Sounds like a plan. Everybody on
If
board?
we have to take a boat to anywhere in the city, I'm not gonna anywhere near the damn docks.
We're in the cliffs. There ain't no water for miles.
Yeah, there is. That's why I asked Caleb if there's any docks or anything like that.
In this one, no.
Yeah, no, the closest.
This city has no docks, no rivers.
No, it is in the cliff lights.
We're like literally inside a mountain.
Oh, okay.
Imagine the Grand Canyon.
There were some rivers, but they're not any near this town.
I said, imagine the Grand Canyon. That's where we are. Kind of. Not
That
not
one
that.
might have some
different.
Yeah, that one had maybe a little bit, but it's not a full on like docks.
No, it's like you park your boat out there, send small boats in
Yeah.
up the river.
Well, either way, anything
There's a
that kind of looks
waterfall
like it
just
could be
down the
related
road
to
there.
drugs, I'm staying away.
There is a waterfall down, or just down the road.
But we're in that slightly bigger one that's a little bit farther away from the waterfall.
So we're getting information.
It's still not that far.
Yeah, that's still
So
on.
you thought, you
It's enough to supply the.
It's
town
probably a
for-
day and a
Yeah,
half by
shoot.
normal people travel, not trains.
So right
Yeah.
over here.
And they probably also
Okay,
have wells.
cool.
That's
For
yeah,
water
that's
supplies.
like the Badlands.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Which is part of the, well, Grand Canyon kind of runs through the Badlands. and the desert.
That's what I mean. Not as big of a difference in elevations, but that's what it is. It's canyons.
Canyons and very hot environment.
There's a lot of plateaus and stuff like that.
It's Utah.
Yeah.
Arizona.
Also,
No,
there's a
not quite
watchtower
Not quite Arizona.
straight north.
Northern Arizona, like where the canyon is, like very forested. And
That's not marked.
there are areas of the canyon that are more desert-like and
Mm-hmm.
plateau-like,
So
but
it's going.
really from
Would
the
New Mexico
description,
be like that?
Huh?
Posh
Wouldn't New
neighborhood
Mexico be like that
in the
then?
morning.
That's desert for a lot of
I see
it,
what
but
you're-
there's still areas of all the states that are.
We're gonna deal. I'm just mentioning that in case we're staying in town.
Okay.
We deal with Louis Lightsword, and that's it.
Okay.
He's making a weapon. It might take him some time to make this thing.
No, we stay here till we get what we need.
Yeah.
Because surely some of us want our weapons advantages.
We can also ask this Louis guy, since apparently he's opening up his enterprise here, if he's been familiar with any gems like these. That way we don't have to fully depend on that Archfey. Get information in more than one place.
I agree, that's a smart idea.
That's Badlands.
So top side only, huh?
Yeah.
Unless like the
Not
entire
a hiking trip that I would like to go on.
If that's completely exhausted, we ain't touching it. We're leaving town and finding our information elsewhere. Like I said, Midnight's not a player we want to deal with.
Yeah.
He's no Junga. He's the kind of person that eventually... I'm sorry, my brain forgot what the name of your alias is.
Cinder.
He's the kind of person that eventually Cinder comes for.
Yeah, that's like the South
Does Junga have any resources out this way?
If he had them, they're not in this town anymore. If he knew people, they've been cleaned up.
You're just not revealing that thing?
No, as in no, he's local.
I know.
As in like, he's as a pot like his group is in Everhold, and a little bit outside of that. That's it.
He did, when you talked to him, before you talked, I talked to him, he did say that he had a safe house here and shit.
He has a safe house in Boulder Fall or here?
Here, well, he said that we had one in the Clifflands.
Boulderfall.
It was
Yeah.
Boulder
Okay.
Fall,
Yeah.
which is in the Cliff House.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going there Wednesday. The things were really bad, so there's
Yeah.
not many people over there.
Luckily, Boulder Fall has a lot of players, and those players are never really gonna. So, easier place for Junga to have resources.
Yeah.
This one, they would all be dead or bought out.
Well.
Yeah. Keep off that alias. Well, if you can stay in it if you really want to, just don't use it.
I kind of just snap my fingers and the disguise shifts into more of a merchant look. Be
I
somebody
also
else.
wouldn't look like you got too much money here.
It's like a middling merchant. Like I don't try to stand out, just some guy, basically.
Yeah. No, I just mentioned that as soon as I noticed like the mercantile vibe, I'm like, just gonna
With your
throw it out
advice,
there.
I do like tone it down a little bit.
I don't. Anywhere on the bottom side of this town, I'm not gonna trust it. I hate players like that one. They're the kind that rule with an iron fist. You slight them, even in the slightest, and they just chop off your head.
hopefully it doesn't become a problem then.
Like I said, we stay away from it.
Mighty big sword, yeah.
Whatever was coded on it, I want to know what it is.
So we stay in the night? And,
Yeah.
And then just waking up in the morning and doing the Lightsword bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna go grab PJ before she wanders into places that'll get her killed.
Sure, why not? She'll be fine.
And then that prior scene plays out.
You guys rest for the night. Anyone doing anything before the morning comes?
No, it's alright.
I'm gonna stop and talk to the sword for a moment.
Can we talk to the sword for a moment?
Yeah,
What do you say?
and I say, as a Titan, you ever got a problem with the way I do things?
At the moment, I don't question anything.
I like that. Thank God.
You'll know when I have a problem.
Good, good, good. If I ever have to stab a child with you, are you gonna have a problem with that?
Jesus. The fact that you have to say that means that we're gonna have some real days.
Well, no, you gotta understand. Am I gonna have to explain to you why I have to kill the child? Like, let's say the child.
Obvious why you do what you do.
Let's say the child is a cultist, and she's been brought up by her family all her life, indoctrinated, no chance of being saved. Do I stab her with you, and you're gonna have a problem with that?
You'll find out.
I will shock the shit out of you.
You have attuned to me, so you'll know.
You have other weapons.
I'll stab him with someone else if it becomes that, I guess.
Someone else.
I'm implying I'm definitely taking it. Like, if I could get my hands on another one of these, I would. I'm a greedy motherfucker. I'm so sorry, guys.
It just sounds wrong when you put it like that. I'll just stab him with someone else.
Anything else?
No, just curiosities, you know. Your friends. You remember where any of them were set to be guardians of?
I got you.
Ask if any of them are gods or fire.
I have no reason to ask that question. I'm so sorry.
You want to know all of them?
All of them?
Well, we are related, in a sense. Yes.
Just send me the information, and then you can roleplay it. Send it to me, and then we'll roleplay it.
That's why I asked.
Yeah.
I asked because I'm like, do you really want to know?
Yeah.
He's just going to do one. He'll give you one. He's like, I'll give you one for now.
Who plays the flute? Ooh, yeah, he's really good at it. The closest one.
The closest one out I feel. Well, I was going to. You got me. You got me. Thank you. The closest one that is near me is the Earth Titan, Anthos. I can feel her.
I'm inside her right now.
I can feel it.
Can you feel her? Oh, you can.
Can you tell where she is?
Oh, shit.
No. But I do feel when the presence is. Really hard to explain. While I can feel her power, there's no way to actually know exactly where she is located. But if you wish me to let you know, if I get a sense of closeness and a direction, I will much oblige.
That would be appreciated. If I gotta find the rest of you guys, for the sake of the world.
Sounds
I don't say that out loud, but I think it without actually telepathically portraying it.
Yeah, screaming in her head.
If I
For the sake of myself.
for the sake of the world, then
Me.
I'd like to know. The other Titans. Any of them more akin to my style of work?
Prince of Thieves.
Sinbad.
What's he like?
I hate him.
I
He's
can
a
see that.
passion.
I
know
got it.
lots about him. But every time I do think of him, I get angry. But we just don't mesh well.
I could imagine that. You seem, die by the blade kind of vibe.
Honor.
Yeah. Honor gets you killed, friend.
Yet, I still have it.
And you're still alive. I know. I get it. I get it.
Well,
He's a sword.
I guess.
He's trapped in a sword. If you can call that being alive.
And he was also beat up by the sun god thingy. That's why he's with the sword.
Just got a shit pushed.
So,
The king of thieves, Cthulhu.
There's shit on his dreams, dude.
I went to a Cthulhu.
Okay.
what's this Earth Titan like?
She is docile, but stern when it comes to people she cares for.
Mostly doesn't care, but unless there's someone special to her kind of vibe.
She's more of a family type of Titan.
Interesting.
She is of the shape of, I would say, a bunny-esque human. It's weird to kind of describe her appearance, but when she was last seen, her soul was trapped in an armor set of sorts. But once again,
Likes to keep her family safe then.
mm-hmm.
Understood. How freeform is that armor set? Can she adjust to people?
If need be, but us Titans are pretty strict with what we do. So maybe if we like you, we can adjust. Hey, but luckily you're good with short swords, so
Yeah.
we
Guess
don't
you're
really
not
have an issue yet.
Dude, stop a child.
Earth Titan would attune to the best.
What?
And that's gonna end my conversation. I'm just gonna go to sleep after
But
that.
they were talking about the Earth Titan, like who she would attune to the best.
That's your choice. What
My
you want
guess,
to.
relationship wise, probably PJ.
Mm-hmm.
Or Nova. Character wise, maybe. Like if we're going build wise, an armor set would probably you don't worry about
No
armors.
armor.
No
I
armor.
would-
Understood.
Well, I was gonna say Dom is very family oriented too.
Yeah, but you don't have the ability to wear armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorcerers don't get any armor proficiencies.
By proficiencies.
Probably one of these two, because I can wear armor, but priority is personality wise.
Like they
Only
don't
the mesh
fit.
set.
Oh, I don't measure mine at all.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how well I'm gonna mess with
It just
mine.
hasn't come up yet.
How do you feel about murdering small innocent children?
I never said innocent. I just said children.
Yeah.
Because I know he'd have a problem with innocent ones. But if I have to make a hard decision, is he going to have a problem with me stabbing a child that's a problem?
Like, is it gonna go like this? Like, one of these things?
I'll probably just taser him.
It
That's
might.
what I'm imagining is a taser's him. It's like, no, fuck you, taser. Ah!
Yeah, could do that.
I never know, so I'm just cautious before I make said steps.
Stab yourself with the fly of the blade.
With my polymorph into a bat, would I still be able to use that?
Yeah.
Okay. With that being said, did I notice any bats on the mines or the caves that we were getting?
Some. It wasn't like Scooby Doo, but like
Yeah.
there was enough bats for you to be like, okay, if I need to be kind of blended, they wouldn't look so good. It wouldn't look like, oh my god, there's a bat here, why?
Mm-hmm. But I see any other kind of wild things.
But that's probably why some of them ghosts. You never know.
Really?
rats
That is acid,
or
which also
Yeah.
fits with the
Yeah,
anything of that
acid
nature?
and
'Cause I wouldn't think there'd be rabbits or anything like that. But
No.
But it was also
There were some rats, some vermin here and there. But other than that, even the animals don't really seem to be that active in this area, weirdly enough.
We're doing Japanese.
I'm gonna go try and get a rat.
Let's just say you got a rat. What are you doing with the rat?
Eating it. Drinking it. I failed my con save for hunger.
Oh, okay, well, you do that within the night. You eat a rat to save your hunger.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, is I'm rolling con saves to see how hungry I get.
I like that, that's cool. It is now morning time, everyone. You all wake up.
picture.
American anime.
And you guys get yourselves suited up together, and what are you guys doing next?
I'm gonna run to Lightfoot since he's the one who's gotta make the stone into a dagger that I'm currently carrying.
Yeah, well, I mean, if that's what everyone's doing, just making sure I got it.
Yeah, I'm gonna travel with the party here.
Light swords.
Yeah.
I'll go to Louis.
This guy
Anybody not
something, but
Who's going to Louis?
oh,
I think everyone
going.
is, right?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, we're gonna walk into a store with 8 people.
Yeah, adventurers.
Yeah.
Very unique adventurers.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta probably like stand outside.
Lightsword Enterprises thing, I
just
We
look
got a
like a
damn
normal.
gnome.
I love it
a
so
mouse,
much.
Simic.
So you
I
guys
look
make
like
your way
a
up
no,
towards
like a human right now.
this area.
A human.
And
Yeah.
you do notice
A
that it
tree
is still slightly a mining
No.
town of sorts. You guys go
A
past
goblinoid.
people, and what you do notice is that there is a big store. It feels out of place at the moment since there's still a lot of construction going around the area, but there's a big store, Lightsword Enterprises.
Yeah, it
You
doesn't
can-
stand out at all.
It stands out heavily.
No, I didn't even notice.
And there's like a little light, a Louis, like almost
we
like a
have to
cutout
light,
that's going
please.
like this.
No.
Outside of it,
No,
kind of just like
don't
flamed
like
up and
these
stuff. But it's just a little cutout. Also, if you want to play pin drop for me, since it's your character, if they interact with them,
Exactly.
yeah, that's who I'm going to. So, 1 second.
Okay, 1 second.
My left ear with a little numb.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the sound to come back. The sound to come back. The sound to come back. And we're good. Sorry.
Okay, there we go. Yep.
That's how it goes.
You guys walk in the Lightsword Enterprises. It's a massive store. There's 2 floors. First floor seems to be more of like pin drops area, as you guys can see. Different armor pieces, but more like minerals and equipment that is meant to be enchanted. Different sorts of item works. And then there's the top floor that looks to be just finished and recently opened that seems to be Louis Lightsword's realm itself in general. Like his little new area that he's opened up on the store. So, what are you guys doing?
I go.
Where's
I'm
your-
just
it looks like
dazzled
the
by everything.
wax
I want to go where the magic stuff is.
Technically, they both kind of look like that, but Lightsword is probably going to be the guy to go to if you're looking for the guy to work with weapons.
I made contact through Mighty, so I'd probably walk up, talk to him.
Pin drop is currently on the bottom floor at the moment.
Well, I'll talk to him first, and if he's okay.
I'm going straight upstairs to the
Dominico is standing outside the top, just like, yeah, there's gonna be people in there.
Okay,
There you go.
I'll get back to you.
Well, I'm just kind of still sitting on PJ's shoulder, just being dazzled. Like, wow, look at the staff. His staff had to be custom made though, so it's not like you guys are gonna find me.
Yeah, cool. I'm just getting the layout so I can make sure the scenes look good. Upstairs. Upstairs as well?
For me, I probably go upstairs.
Gotcha.
I just follow the group.
I figured, but I
Because-
want canonically no.
I'll be glancing around at a lot of the items, kind of getting priced.
It is an incredibly tempting shop. Very nice.
I guess we'll probably go for Once again, something that'll help me bolster the team, and that is pretty much it.
Okay,
If
so
not,
we're
then there's
going
not,
with the group
nothing there.
essentially.
I noticed that the whole group's going up. I was just gonna go talk to Pin Drop to
No,
like
okay.
introduce and then go up, but the whole group's going up, so I'm fine.
You can go to Pin Drop real quick.
Well, no, the whole point was I was like, hey, we're here to talk to Louis, but
everyone's just
everyone just
walking
barged
up
up there, so I'm like, I guess we're just going up, and I just go up
I
to
mean,
go
we know
talk
what he
to
looks
the-
like. There was a guy. There was a
For
cutout of
you,
him out
Pin
front.
Drop, it is just weird because like 8 people just kind of go in, and normally in your store, there isn't another there first of all isn't another floor, and then second of all, people actually come and shop at your portion of the facility. So I'm sure you're feeling great that they just completely ignored it.
He actually is. He's like, oh my goodness.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you see one of our group kind of start heading over that way, and then see everybody going up and turns around.
Have fun. Make sure you don't knock anything over.
Oh shit.
You're gonna have to pay for that, sir. You're gonna have to pay double.
No.
Because it's broken.
No.
Okay.
How's it
No.
broken?
I don't know.
Nah, I'm good.
You said,
look
oh
at it.
shit.
I wouldn't have paid.
No, I didn't. You're right. Okay, have a good day. So many people.
Nice.
When you walk up, you can see what seems to be a man with blue robes. He's got charcoal-like skin, handlebar mustache, little cut hair, red hair, and he's currently kind of like looking at different things, making sure everything's together. He's probably looking at inventory. He's just zooming around like a bat out of hell.
I go up and approach him.
Aha! Oh, hello! Compatriots and other people. I don't know who you are, but that's great. Welcome to Lightsword Enterprises. How may I help you guys today?
I pull out the stone.
What the fuck is that?
This is supposed to be turned into a dagger, and we were told that you would be the one to accomplish that.
Has Blazer Nova ever met Louis before?
Probably as a kid. He's only made like a couple stops actually at Everhold.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Just for your awareness, we did speak with your employee, Mr. Mighty.
He doesn't like a... What about him?
I asked him to make contact, tell you a group was headed your way.
If you didn't notice, disappointment out there is disappointment.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I asked him if he could make contact telling you we were coming your way. I don't know if he did that or not, but we talked to him and he said you and man talked to you about this.
You're the ones, okay.
Hello.
So you guys didn't give him any details of what this is.
It's of a sensitive nature.
Cool.
Hi,
He just opened it. Hi there. Who are you?
my name is PJ.
Louis Lightsword, nice to meet you. We don't really have to do all the introductions. I'm sure
Exactly.
you're great people and stuff. That's cool.
That's perfectly fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
So you understand what this? You understand what this is, right?
Yes.
Yes,
you did.
fully aware.
We
Okay,
all
I'm
were.
not saying
Yes.
you're stupid. I just want to know.
You kind of did,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
We are very much aware of the standards that you
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh, does it smell funny? I mean, we washed it.
With what?
It's high to get it.
You guys have
Thank
dough?
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we have
No,
gold.
we are
Sit
very
on the
involved.
set.
Oh shit, we got gold.
Oh, shit, where did that come from? Okay, how long are you guys staying here?
I have
As long as that takes.
Yep. As long as it takes.
Oh,
Friend.
well,
You're not leaving the store until.
we won't cash here. You're gonna do it, you're gonna do it.
Alright, you hear me? You hear me? Yeah.
How much time do you need?
I don't know. I'd have to start, but my guesstimation at least a couple days. But that's if I'm rushing.
I do not
No
wish for
rush.
you to rush.
Yeah, please, no, if you do that, it will
Take
come
your
out
time.
bad.
It's not like the world's ending or anything, so we're probably
I
fine.
would rather the
I mean,
quality.
I guess.
Yeah, we don't want it coming out.
I mean, if it dies, it dies.
I mean,
I won't be around to enjoy to experience it anymore.
Dude, that thing is
Well,
really
it's
good.
really
It's
not
not
really
gonna die
much
like
to
that.
stop it.
Exactly.
Well, I am fine with
Right.
You are very socially awkward, huh?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
This makes me awkward
What does
because
he look
this is
like
fucking
again?
heavy power that I don't like dealing with.
No, okay, so what? Is there
that.
someone better than you?
Suggestion of
No,
who-
I'm probably the best person on the planet to ever handle
Oh.
something like this. So I'm perfectly fine with
Right?
doing it.
Yeah,
But
that's what they all
still,
say.
I haven't. Don't worry.
What is it?
What is my price? Right now, I have to deal with actually making the dagger.
Yeah.
Once I have the dagger made, then we can talk price. At this point, I can have no idea how much this is going to cost. It may cost nothing. It may cost more. But it depends on
I
what you
don't
guys
know
are
what
planning
just
on
go
doing.
bang
This
it, it's a
dagger. I don't
dagger.
know who you are, and
Could
this is
just
heavy
go
power.
bang it. It's a dagger.
We're a new
That would be
adventuring
so
party.
Cool. We could bring them all to him.
We're
and
called
go
the
bang his
Adaptive.
dagger, and then wow,
We've
that would be so
found-
nice.
And I'm gonna pull out ever so slightly,
No, that
just
would be bullshit.
slightly
That's
unsheath
not
the.
magic.
We've
Fucking
already
crazy.
found one of its compatriots.
What are you doing with it?
It's out of this world magic.
It's in this world actually.
I don't know how much I can trust you. No offense.
Technically.
How?
I know your intent is probably
But it
good.
would be like out of this world magic.
I'll be in this world.
But-
It's in this world. It's contained here.
But you said it would be
issue
just crazy. It
is-
wouldn't be magic.
There's a lot going on in
Molded
this
it?
very
I'm wise.
Only by 200 years.
Exactly.
It's what I've been
Yeah.
hearing about since I have years everywhere. And
Our goal is to try and stop something.
Great evil.
How much have you heard about what's gone on in Everhold the last few weeks?
Yeah, it's pretty
Too much.
cool.
No, it's
Exactly.
not. You can stop
There's a
it
lot
right good.
going on,
Everything's
and
you can
this
stop it
could
right evil.
potentially
Stop it right good.
I mean, we'll do
stop
that if we have to.
one of those
When it
many
comes up
threats
to
so
it.
that the Sky Orphans can handle the other ones. Or other capable people in the area.
Fine. I'll deal with it. Like I said, I don't know what the price is going to be. But I don't know. I just get a weird feeling that this could go good or bad.
Well, we took a lot of trouble to get it. Almost died a couple of times, but you are okay. We died for it. We didn't die. We're
what?
not dead.
You're still alive.
We done.
How
Are we
you
dead?
seem to recognize what this was basically on site. Have you heard of these things before or seen them around before?
Yes. The legends, I've only read legends about it, but I know that they're not dead. So if there's actually a Titan in this thing, I've got a lot of heavy work to do.
Perfect.
Have you heard about any others?
I heard there's one in this region. Her name is Anthos. Have you heard any rumors about that? Any temples, old burial sites, or anything along those signs in this area of the world?
It would probably be out in the woodlands, but if... What makes you think that Anthos would be anywhere near it?
'Cause it's
He told me.
locked.
I said, pointing down to the sword.
And also locks.
He's going fucking crazy. He's talking to his sword.
That happens, yeah.
It happens?
Yeah.
It happens?
I talked to Mr. Dr. Lobo.
I talked to my guns, you know. You did a good job.
I occasionally talk
I
to
talked to my
myself.
bad
I don't tell you what it's-
Yeah.
And she talks to her banjo. That's not even a weapon.
Yep.
I mean, it can be.
I don't talk
But-
to myself.
In the right here.
Anything can be like
How often do those
Like
items
this.
actually respond?
this thick.
It's true.
Dr.
Depends
Mr.
on how
Dr.
crazy you
Lobo
are.
has been starting to respond
What?
lately. So see the
I was
more
ignoring you for a
I
moment.
Are you guys
didn't
get to do
speak to the
anything else
rock, so I
besides
believe you.
clearly for a
What
death?
else
Oh,
is
okay.
for?
It will depend on how much it costs, so I
Mhm.
can determine how much I can afford once it's
How
That's
much
the-
do you have?
Whoa! Don't ask people.
And I
what
go,
in their
that's
pockets.
I have
That's a
a
power
decent
move.
amount.
Yeah, it is. How about 10,000 gold then?
Yeah.
What would-
Yeah,
How am I
bullshit.
supposed to know? That's
All right, let me ask you something.
Go ahead.
What would be your average price per day?
20,000.
fuck do you mean? She didn't even finish his sentence. Can you finish that sentence?
Your average price per day for crafting a normal weapon.
Oh, no, no,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
What I'm talking about for what this is. But if we're talking about you guys using this for the right reasons, then clearly I'm not going to charge you 20,000 gold. But that's normal for a job like this. This is a fucking insane job.
Wait, this is normal?
I give them all the gold I have. This is everything I've got.
How much is that?
Just shy of 75.
75.
About 7,500. 7,500.
He goes, after counting it, he goes, I'll only need 30 of them. If you're truly
It is probably
trying to
20, 30 minutes. Both.
truly trying to use this for the right reasons, it's 30 gold. I mean, not 30 gold, 30,000.
No, it's
30.
around 3,000.
You mean
3,000. Okay, if that's the case, then he's not going to give you all. He was just saying what you were willing to do.
we to put into perspective, we have 7,500 each, give or take.
Yeah.
Just making sure.
I misspoke. It said
I have
75,000 instead of 7,500.
That's
Yeah.
okay. He would still be like 3,000 if that's the case. I'll take a portion of it.
Okay.
Now, if it gets to be like a really insane job, I don't know if it is. I have never dealt with this type of energy. Then we'll talk about a different price later. But right now, 3,000 is fine. And I'm probably not going to ask for any more if I get this crafted.
If this one goes well, could we bring you another?
If needed.
Absolutely.
Possibly 6.
But
How many of them were there in total again? Were there?
8 total.
There's 8 total.
8 total.
So the one you have, the one he has, and 6 additional.
Well, luckily, one of them's already forged, so you're not aware
And
of it.
that's the other thing, we may not need to bring all of them
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
They may already be,
In their intended form.
yeah.
it's not, I will say this, what you're doing typically, it's not really normally in the weapon form, so probably you would have to get it forged. So, we'll see. Who's the one, I mean, maybe this is a bit forward and I'm just that type of guy. Who's going to be dealing with this weapon here?
Everyone, no.
Okay.
Can you tell me something? You've heard you know probably more about the Titans than I do. What was the water Titan like, supposedly in her life? Or their life, I should say.
The Water Titan.
I drew.
I wrote it down. Brain's not going to pick it up immediately, so let
Are
me
we talking about Hydro or?
Hydro,
I did have that conversation with him, so I can pass like whatever he told me to as well.
I'm pulling up the information.
There you go.
Caleb wrote it down. I want to use it if I got it.
Hey,
So I'm gonna pull it up because I actually have this weapon ready for when it's actually crafted.
Could be.
No, I talked to him.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, it was he.
Hydro, that's right.
There's a water god.
I'm just gonna assume that from the name.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I automatically know.
Anthos doesn't,
Yeah.
you know,
Well,
you can't.
also like before I gave it to you, I was asking you like pick at what your affinity might be for it. I liked your answer, and I was like, yeah, fuck it.
It is calm, but when it comes to justice, it is known to take reckless action.
Oh shit.
That is
Chaotic good.
this one.
It's coward.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
But that is the normal personality of such things. A Titan inside of a weapon is definitely interesting and new. Not sure how it would react. But
It seemed to want to be a dagger. That's all I can tell you.
That's what I got the feeling from it when I talked to it.
okay, I got that portion of it down. If it wants to be, then it's going to be a lot easier for me to forge it into such thing.
You want it to be formed into a Taki?
Go pain.
So I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else?
I
I'll
would
go
suggest.
downstairs and browse a
Go for it.
I would suggest attuning to it while you are killing him. So this way he knows that, okay, this hurts a lot, and you're not just killing him.
I don't think it's dying.
You don't know that?
This talks.
Debatable.
Okay, but you still don't know that.
Me neither.
Yeah, so you should probably attune to it. And this way you
Hey,
can
PJ.
tell.
Sure.
Yes. What's up?
PJ,
Mhm.
he's a professional.
No, he's not.
What?
That's Louis.
He runs
That's fair.
an enterprise about magical items. PJ,
Never mind.
are you the
Just so
owner
the
of
record, I
a
wasn't actually
enterprise
talking to him
that makes
because I actually
and constructs
got off
magical
PJ's
items?
shoulder and have been
But are
wandering
you?
around the store
How about
aimlessly.
I go for
looking
that
at
goal then?
everything.
Fuck it.
All right, you want to be competitive with Louis Lightsword, who has this store what we are standing in.
Yes.
Oh no, it's not very popular. So I'm making
All right, have fun.
not only that,
This is too much
places
time.
that are not popular, more active, typically have a lot more interesting dealings going on about.
We eventually
So,
just come back.
I plan on learning a lot about this town and seeing what I can do to help it.
So your goal here is to try and help expand the town itself.
Bettering it to make it not what it is at the moment. And if I'm helping clean out some of these degenerates, there's no other words to describe them, then I'm doing that. But they're not my priority. But, you know, when you expand and your business gets known, you're gonna get some weirdos. People that come out of the shadows.
My recommendation, if you're gonna deal with him, cut the head of the snake off first,
Oh, if he deals...
then kill the body.
If he's an issue at all, or becomes one, he will not be such. I have adventured many of years in my life, and the last thing that I am expecting is some crook to try to take out Louis Lightsword Enterprises so quickly. Will not happen. So I will cleanse this town of such things.
Oh.
If it becomes a problem, not my priority. I'm a businessman.
Like as soon as he says that, I'm like, remember that dragon? He said something like that.
Now look and go. The dragon was trying to impersonate someone.
What's she staring at me like that for?
We dealt with a dragon that was pretending to be a white cloak, and she's real suspicious of everyone all the time, it seems, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
Are you a white cloak by any...
Sorry.
Are you a dragon?
I mean, he said something very similar.
A dragon.
I mean,
I'm a dragon.
cleanse a town isn't exactly an abnormal thing to say when you're dealing with criminals.
Watch me breathe fire.
What do I have to do to prove to you that I am not a dragon, miss?
You can't.
Oh, well, I'm fucked.
Okay, well, this is pointless.
Exactly. I will procure your dagger. If you guys are looking to browse downstairs, go ahead. I'm sure Pin Drop will help you. Insignificant.
Nibbles has already been browsing.
If
He
you're
wasn't even
looking
part of
for
you
information
wandered
about
away.
where to find the newest Titan,
Look at stuff.
I might have some information for you in a few hours. But until then, if you are really trying to do this, I'm going to do my best to find it for free. Since I cannot do it myself.
I will be back in a few hours then.
Okay.
What he said.
I'm going to bug you for one thing.
Yes.
When did you get so good at enchanting things?
A long time ago, my father, a lonely man, it was just me and him. He spent his life teaching me how to become just a simple weaponsmith. We don't need to go into dark backstory.
Yeah.
I'm sure us adventurers all have. My father taught me. And my father taught me, so I taught myself to be the best that I could at what I do. It's the one thing that I loved ever since I was a kid, so passion equals enterprise.
Gotcha. obviously you're gonna be busy on that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very interested. I'm dying. I'm dying.
It's okay.
Oh.
It's okay. I know. I know.
It's hooked up.
Being a part of my presence. Is okay.
He swallowed a feather.
God. I was looking to actually learn how to do enchantments.
Well, as much as I like to say that I am the master at enchantments, here in Louis Lightsword Enterprises, and he kind of just points downstairs, Pin Drop is the master of enchantments. While I do love doing such things, I find myself to be more of an all-around guy, but particularly crafting weapons is my specialty. It's what I'd love to do. So, if you're looking for someone to help you with such things, Pin Drop is the man to go to.
Okay. Thank you very much. I'll stop bothering you.
You're not bothering me. You're probably my favorite one so far.
And then I start just to fly back down to go talk
What
to
kind of
Drop.
stuff does this guy sell? Just weapons?
This is probably the store where you'll find practically anything.
This is the hub.
Weapons and armor.
I do drop down to go look at shit.
Yeah.
Well, how I'm doing this is that there will be specific new items every time Louis Lightsword Enterprises is open. So there will be different ones every time you come in. So let's say you come in every single day, there will be different ones. So there will be a set inventory that you can browse and look at for that day. So, you're going downstairs, and then Pin Drop. I guess this is your time to shine.
Pin drop. Just send me the list, I guess. Then.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
It's going to be mostly weapons, just letting you know that, but like this is the normal stuff for today. I'll just send you it on Discord.
Yeah, I wasn't even up there during that conversation. I found where the staffs were and I've just been ogling at them for less.
Poison berserker.
And there'll be one more that I send you.
Alright.
Damn.
There you go.
Nice.
Those aren't the set prices, they're technically discounted, so I would let you know what the prices were. But those are the current ones that are available at the store, mostly weapons at the moment.
Looking around, is
That's
there
all
like...
I can't even read all that.
Yeah, I can. It's okay. Yep. Alright, so as you head down, you guys see a melody of different assortment of nice looking weapons. You see some ammo. You see what seems to be some boots with the fur. There seems to be like a brooch with what seems to be vines and thorns wrapped all around it. There's also what literally seems to be a small origami of a boat that is just kind of wading in a small pond of water, just constantly going around in a circle. You see another weapon with what seems to be an eye kind of carved into it. As you get closer to it, it opens the eye slowly and just starts looking at you. And just goes, huh? Fuck, there's people here. Gah!
Hello.
Gah! Yeah, I'm still here. Damn it!
Yeah, we're real.
Gah!
Still here.
Pin drop! Pin drop! Pin drop! There's someone here! There are people here! They're still looking at me! Stop yelling, they're called customers. I know, but you told me! I didn't tell you anything. And moving on from that, you see what seems to be a sword that has a small bit of fur laced around the center of it, and small inlaid runic impressions of what seems to be paws, just kind of stamped into it. You see what seems to be a normal set of pipes. A normal set of pipes, a normal set of a flute pan. It's just being held on what seems to be a small pedestal. And what seems to be like a green gook just like dripping out of it, like being collected into what seems to be a saucepan that just kind of maneuvers it around into like a cylinder pattern. You see a robe with multiple things stuck to it as well. As well as a halberd, a spear, and as well as a staff with what seems to be adorned. No, that's not okay. It's the snake. That's just the head of a snake that curls up at the top. There's a lot of stuff. Hi. Welcome. And welcome all. You guys are free to browse, but please do not touch. I don't know what bites.
Just kind of looking around and just. After Blaze sees what's available, he just kind of
Walks off.
and he just walks up to the front and waits because he's looking to see if there's guns, but there's none, so he's like, fuck it.
I'm so sorry that there's nothing to pique your curiosity and pick your brain.
I'm just mesmerized by everything. Actually, when you guys were upstairs talking about the dagger, and I was literally not. That's why it's not part of that conversation, because I was like downstairs, like I'd already scurried down there and was looking at everything like a little kid. He's just like,
Yes, they are all amazing wonders. Feast your eyes upon all the things I have. You are amazed.
Feasting is my eye.
Hello.
Oh shit, hi.
No, yeah, I don't really see anything particularly interesting.
I am sorry.
But,
I'm sorry.
I heard you do enchanting.
I do.
Do you think you could enchant this rifle?
With what?
I don't know.
Okay, that helps me out.
A basic enchantment?
Do you have a transferring that you want, or just make it cooler?
Just, make it so it's not non-magical.
So you want me to make it magic?
Magique? Yeah.
That's fairly boring of a
I'm not-
request, but
I'm not looking for much anything interesting.
okay. I never turn down a request, even if it's boring.
I mean, if you want to do something interesting, you
I
can.
can't go out of the wishes of the, because I have to instill your will into it. And if I don't do that properly, it doesn't come out properly.
Then what do you suggest?
I mean, I like smoke grenades. I like smoke bullets. Like, so you fire it and go bang, and then it creates a cloud of smoke. But that seems very distracting to you, as well as your friends. But that sounds interesting. But something that wouldn't be useful for you.
Any other suggestions?
No. I don't really make suggestions. I just do. These
Go with the
hands
basics.
are made from stuff.
I think I'll just go with the basic.
There you go. How much is that, Caleb? A +1 enchanted.
+1 enchantment.
Plus what weapons look like they're about 1,000.
But Billy Lightsword has this kind of
Enchanting something and having the weapon like that already is
Yeah, okay, sure.
because you already have the weapon for the taker.
Actually, I completely forgot who do Travis is seeing this. He gets a little more, so kind of looks over a little bit.
Of course.
Never
Of course,
crazy.
yeah.
Fucking guy.
dead motherfucker.
I didn't think that. I was just looking to see where something valuable was at.
Yeah, there's everything. There's a lot of shit. Oh, useful stuff.
A normal
Yeah,
enchantment
some
would
price.
probably be around 500 gold if it's just a base enchantment.
So, for me to do that, it's 500 gold. And what's the turnaround time?
For something basic like this is nothing. It would be at least a day.
Got your day, buddy?
Okay.
I got you.
You want me to pay before or after?
These hands do the work, and then you pay me once I give it back to you.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
You are welcome. Pin Drop Enterprise here, ready at your services.
I'll walk back up after he's done then.
Hello, good patron sir. How are you doing today? The birds are being, and the buzzards are vulturing.
Yeah, it is a good day. How are you, sir?
I am sick,
Oh,
but that's
sorry.
okay.
Sorry to hear
I
that.
have a slight tummy ache. I ate too much rocks. Don't eat rocks in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I just heard what you were doing for my friend. Is
I
that
do put hot sauce on my rocks.
okay? I heard what what you're doing for my friend with the enchantment. Can you do
Oh.
more than one in a day, or?
It takes a lot out of me, and these hands I'm in for working a day and a half. You got a day and a half?
Oh, I know. Lou said it'd take him a couple days, so probably yes.
Okay, I don't gotta have because I'm gonna sell it if not. If you're not here.
Why not?
Don't sell my weapon.
Okay, so
Dagger of
you got a
guitar
couple
soul.
days, day and a half.
When struck or used
Okay.
to strike a foe,
So I
this
need to know.
well-made dagger
If I'm not here,
magically
can't you
plays
just hold it
snippets of
for
a
me?
guitar solo.
Hold it for a week.
Alright.
I'll be
Imagine
here.
just,
Okay.
You stab somebody, plays the guitar solo.
I am maybe looking for something a little
Jesus
different than
Christ.
when you
No.
You want the smoke?
Flashbacks guitar
That
here.
sounds interesting.
No.
It does sound fun.
Maybe some bullets do that. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, more
Yeah.
so on the gun itself,
Yes.
and I pull it out, and with my disguise I had them like hidden, so they kind of just appears.
Actually, dimension. It's okay.
Something like that.
Everyone does.
I am looking for maybe something holy. It's more up my alley.
Something godlike.
It doesn't need to be. I don't need you to make it into an artifact, but.
Do you have any material maybe that you would like me to use with it?
I love how all
I do
this
have
time
dragon materials.
Dom's just been sitting
My
outside the door just
inventory
like you.
Wish to use those.
Yeah, if I know about them, I don't.
Oh yeah. Dragon scales, dragon blood, and
Dragon
It's
scales.
glam.
Dragon scales.
Would anything like that help you?
No.
Dragon scales and dragon blood. Well, it would become most likely a dragon slayer weapon. Is that what you're looking for?
What exactly would that entail? What would it do?
You'd be able to shoot a dragon real good. Specifically dragons, though.
And that's it.
What about if you had blood that was, say, tainted by the abyss or something?
You
Would that
have
make
something like that on you.
I do.
Okay. That would probably be necrotic in nature. Possibly a poison as well. That sounds like fun.
I can get you that blood.
Just have it.
Yep.
Hey, Nova, come here.
Okay.
Fuck you.
I set that down. I go to you, tell you have vials. Like, hey, can I get a couple vials?
Here. I don't even want to know.
I go get some of my tainted tiefling, so my blood's gonna be slightly tainted. So
Okay.
I get some of that and put it in a vial. I give myself a cut and just like
That looks actually insane, but that's fine.
I'm doing it like a little out away from where he's sitting. I'm just like, whoop.
Okay, you do that. Nova's just like,
Motherfuckers.
I go back and come with 2 vials.
That was rather quick.
Told you to quit.
Okay. So he like looks at it and like,
It's gross. It's very, very gross.
It's just blood.
And
this
it's gross.
might not be potent enough, but it looks fun.
Dude, I mean, if you said poison, I got some fucking poison too.
I mean, I have poison
Mix
too.
it in with that. I don't know.
I have poison too. Got a lot of poison.
I'm just trying to get something that's more interesting as possible.
I'll see what I can do with this. What are you gonna do? This doesn't smell very potent, but
This blood's been in the abyss, you know?
okay.
That'll probably do.
Okay. No. Oh, yeah. Oh. I'll set this down.
Set the other one down with it.
I'll try something, but I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen with that.
No way!
I just need more potent type of it.
Kind of fits with his whole.
I don't have access to that.
Well, neither do I.
Fair enough. Do what you can with it.
Okay. Strange.
How is
Yeah, I'm done.
Done.
Oh, well, actually, I would ask how much it would cost if it works.
That's, I will tell you, once I'm done with it, because I don't know how potent, the potency of it is probably not going to be amazing.
I'll always come back and see if I can upgrade once I get some more pumpkin.
You're probably seeing a lot more of us. Just saying.
Does anyone want the Mariner's armor and other sets of mithril armor that we got?
Take
The
one of them
mithril
if
armor
necessary.
is what?
Mithril makes it to where you no longer have disadvantage on stealth, and it is a lighter material. It
Oh.
does not change the type of armor it
Don't
is.
need any strength
Yeah.
Yeah.
Requirement. So
It doesn't
with-
drop the classification down, but it does make it.
Yeah, I'll take the mithril.
The half plate or the scale mail. Well, the half plate's gonna be better, so the mithril half
There's
plate.
Which one do you
full
want?
price though.
Which
Yeah.
one do you want?
I think we were
Half
just
You're gonna
mixing
take
that
Make
in.
sure
Sorry.
take the scale.
Confirm there's full price.
I think you said it was half plate, right?
So it was half.
Oh, okay.
Half plate and then scale.
I thought there's three of them.
And then
also
Mariner's
had
armor.
Mariner's armor.
Which
What
was-
kind of armor is that? I thought you said scale mail with mariners.
Well, no. Mariner's armor is just.
Well, Mariner's armor can be any type of armor set.
Yeah.
Was that one?
I thought the scale mail was.
Let's see. This is why I normally have it in chat. It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, I forgot to ask last week.
No, it's all good. I forgot to put it in there. Let's just say yeah. That's technically.
That's the full plate set.
We'll say full plate and Mariner's armor, but it would still have disadvantage because that's how that works.
Yeah. Because that's not a mithril set.
No.
None of us can use the Mariner's armor.
Nope.
So I go, hey, you guys buy armor sets?
Yeah, totally. What kind of armor sets are you looking at, totally?
I'm looking at selling a Mariner's armor. And she kept the half plate, right?
Get that.
No one else kept anything else?
Nope, it's just
None
the
of it would be
Mariner's armor
useful.
at this point.
Huh?
None of it would be useful.
And that's a set of mithril scale mail.
Okay. We'll take it in the back and kind of like look and see the quality of it, make sure that it's up and up, and then we'll come back to you with the price.
All
Do they
right.
sell anything that's like a flame talic resist flame talisman or something like that?
Would they sell a staff of fire?
You can always ask.
That would be a question you'd want to ask. If you're looking for something that has resistance to fire and would be helpful to you as a mage, a staff of fire would be massively helpful to you as a mage.
They custom make one small enough for him.
If they don't have it, they can easily probably prepare it for you next time you get there.
I do go ask them like, excuse me, do you have any flame staffs available?
Do we have any flame staffs available?
Not today, boys.
you have any flame resistant type items?
Not at the moment, but if that's what you're looking for, we can procure it for you tomorrow, guaranteed.
Shit, Dragonwood is an actual thing.
Alright, I will put an order in for a
What is it
flame
useful
staff.
for?
It's
A
a
flame
highly
staff?
addictive
How much
thing.
do they go for?
Alright, give me a second. Get that. I'll take care
Helps
of
you
you
in
real
bulk.
Always
quick.
potentially dangerous and always unpredictable.
That's always also good.
The specific effects of Dragonwood are up to you, I'm assuming DM, but can take inspiration from the wild magic search.
It's because of the nature of it it inspires wild magic.
I mean, it's up to the DM what the effects are.
Yeah, you
In the
know,
end.
save the day.
That's when I would pop up.
Any miles over there.
21,000.
It looks like it's just like a
I kind of want to kill Good
obscure
just like out
source.
of character.
I want
Oh
to
yeah,
learn.
out of character I would definitely want to. In character I know I don't stand a chance.
You said Staff of Fire, young man?
Apprentice.
Yes,
How much gold do you have to offer?
4,000.
I'll take the
4,000?
But do you know
Even
anything?
with the 50% discount, that
I
would probably be
know
way out of your price
a
range.
little bit.
I understand.
I'm pretty good at tinkering with
Oh
weapons.
my god, you're so adorable.
And I have some honestly
Oh,
I know.
Okay.
I'm falling for
I'll
his
see,
wealth.
I'll see what I can do. And you,
The only other option he could have is maybe a wand of the War Mage, but it wouldn't have the fire resistance he's looking
But I
for.
haven't
Yeah, I
really
guess.
got
what
a
I
lot
could
of
do
results.
is, you, Staff of Fire normally is pretty big
Not a
for
month.
you anyway. I could procure a special one for you that's not requiring as much material and probably would be lessening the cost, and I could come back to you about what the price would be if I just used a little bit less material to craft one for you.
Okay. If you
I
do
can
that,
teach you, but you'll just
Yes, of course I can.
another
You're too
basics.
adorable for me not to make something work out.
Nothing extra.
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
It'll be hard. Difficult.
oh, thank you so much.
Just add off and it's like with the little
Absolutely, young adventure. I will come back tomorrow and I will give you a price that might be within your price range.
Thank
We'll
you.
see about that.
Basically, how they damage things.
What do you mean?
Well, like how every element has its own damage. That is what I'm thinking.
You want to harness the power of the elements?
Yep.
Oh, playing with fire. Quite
Literal.
Playing
Yes.
with fire. Interesting. I mean, yeah,
It's an idea.
we can do that.
Not just one. I'd want multiple tied each.
That's
Intermediate.
intermediate.
Intermediate. Okay.
It's like a chaos bolt buffer your bullets.
Yep. That's the idea. Chaos bullet.
I mean, for now you're probably able to master one. You'll be able to affect that element. You'll be able to do it 100 times over.
Okay.
Once you learn that, then you can move on to other elements. It'll take a while, because they all operate differently. You speak to them, they'll speak back. If they do not answer you, it's probably because they don't like you.
Okay. Well, that is definitely my desire at the moment.
Not a lot of people know. Maybe grasp magic is we speak to elements themselves. We ask them for their power. That's kind of how fireballs happen. Thunder happens and shit. So we as enchanters communicate to them directly. We'll see how it goes, yeah?
Yep.
I can give you a couple of test items, things that no one cares about, that I won't care about, no one will miss.
Okay. Sounds good.
So,
At this point, Lily Lightsword comes back with me with
What does Lily Lightsword look like? I kind of missed that.
charcoal skinned individual with a handlebar mustache. It looks like he's got fire for hair almost, but like it's almost smoothed back a little bit. Very blue and yellow clothing, or at least robe-likes. and he's just a flamboyant. And he comes back to you and he goes, for the armor sets, it would probably be around, looking at the pricing and the quality, pretty nice. You got mithril there, that's something interesting. Probably be around like 2,100 we can give you for both.
2,100.
Yeah.
You're cutting me a deal there too, I take it.
Absolutely. Especially because our turnaround rate's probably going to be better than anyone else around. So we can afford to spend a little bit more.
Put that towards the little one's staff.
Really?
Yeah.
If that's the case, I can make you a little custom staff. It won't be. It can have some of the aspects of a staff of fire.
Well, I mean, put the gold towards.
Yeah, I get what you
Sorry.
No, I totally understand. With that advancement, essentially, or with that bonus, I can make a custom staff for the little one. And not only can I make it custom, it would be specifically tailored towards the little mouse. It'll be good. It'll set.
All right.
Appreciate your
Pleasure doing business.
Absolutely. Love adventures like this. They know what they want.
Thank you.
That's my style.
There's a little bow again.
Absolutely. Okay. Me and Pindrop got a lot of stuff to do. He's got a couple of enchantments he's got for you. And I've got the big project.
No, I got an apprentice. Just telling you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's your apprentice?
This guy.
Oh. Nice. Could we stick around for a little bit then?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Could always use a little extra help around here. Information, right? That's what you guys require?
Yeah.
Alright. It came back pretty quickly. I don't know if you're interested in dealing with stuff around this town, but apparently one of the orbs are in a forest nearby. Not exactly sure the location, but scouts around the area reported to be in a forest nearby. Not in this direct area, but probably a few hours out in a forest no one's been in for a long time. So, no telling if it's truly dangerous or not.
Is the forest where plants that eat people?
That was a long time ago.
Oh.
I don't know if they still do that. I have not been there.
Yeah, you guys should look out for the forest of the plants that eat people. That's really crazy.
Maybe. I don't know if they eat people.
I mean, that just sounds like blighted plants.
Could be.
Weisenberg don't have blight.
I didn't say it was blight.
He did.
Okay, he said it
That's what it
was.
sounds like.
It's called the Forest of Roubaix. It's northeast from here.
Okay. Oh, they changed the name?
It's always been that. No one ever uses the proper terminology. It's always been
Yes,
names.
that's terrible. No wonder people don't know. They just go inside, they get eaten by the plants, because it's neat. Alright.
Actually, no, it's not northeast from here.
It's west.
It's west from here.
No.
I'm looking at the wrong little landmark.
East?
Hey
It
man,
is
that
west.
should have been the Firestone. Obviously, the purple chest there has an Inferno amulet.
Clearly.
I'm just.
Everything that's in there. Be careful.
I'm just messing, bro. I'm messing. I had to make the joke.
Sounds dope though, right?
Right.
Sounds like it should be there. Sounds like a lot of hoopla.
That sounds
Hibbity hoopla.
like a
You guys
lot.
have to take, I mean, if you guys are looking to get there faster, you would go by train, but if you're just looking to like move 7 hours out, but that is, if you are looking to find an orb quickly.
Hmm?
If you find it.
That's where the stone is.
Yep, that's the information.
Hey
I have.
guys, it's only a level 45 area.
I wanna know if we got this back here.
Level 45 area. You guys come in monsters, you die.
From the
Good
stuff that
campaign,
I've,
guys.
the calls that I've been working with, it can at least be done. I know that's gonna be.
So if I'm going strictly,
I'm not saying.
level 45 out of 50.
Oh wait, you're looking for a dagger yourself? A different dagger?
Well, actually, I'm gonna wanna, cause I'm dual wielding.
Yeah.
I need to find a better, I wanna find a rapier or some kind of sword.
Okay, what are you looking for? I might be able to secure it for you tomorrow.
Actually, let's just, for now, if you can, silver and enchant this.
Okay, get
It'd be
back.
the same as like you're doing some other fighting.
That's easy.
With, and silver.
Silver as well?
Yeah.
That's just silver?
Yeah. Unless it's something.
Don't worry, it's 500 for the
Because
enchantment.
it always specifies.
Do the 500 in the enchantment, you guys come back tomorrow, you guys get your enchanted weapons. Probably most likely gonna still be working on the dagger. That's gonna give me a week, guaranteed. We'll see how it goes afterwards.
It's like
Understood.
And then, I guess, we'll determine what to do from here. We'll be taking your owl friend for the rest of the day. He's probably gonna be working with Pin Drop for a while. If you guys need anything else, we'll be around. Not a problem.
Pleasure in business. Now I get up and walk away.
Good fun.
Something you would know probably for me. I never steal from magic shops. That's like a hard thing. I like to steal gold
they're
and
easy to
spend
find.
it.
They're easy to pin down, like
Yeah.
where it is.
Yeah.
He understands that the risk of trying to steal from.
It's
a
not
magical
actually
shop-
it's not actually a risk factor. It's like a principle factor for my character. It's never been about like the risk. It's always been about the principle. I feel like I want to like earn magical items, like find them in dungeons, buy them myself. I never like to be the type to steal them.
Well, because originally when you said it, you were talking about the fact of the risk factor.
That too, but that's usually what I say.
Yeah.
That's usually my
Your
comment,
excuse.
my excuse.
Okay, so you guys
Because I like to, I like
go about the rest of
to.
your day. Julio, you work with enchantments.
I forgot I did bring that up before.
Go ahead and make.
I forgot I did
make
bring that up
the,
before.
Proficiency check. Just make a check, adding your proficiency bonus. See how well you learn from Pin Drop. The DC is a little bit lower since he's a master. Sorry.
Well, everybody else was in there. Did anything happen?
12.
With, how many jokes?
Solid average.
Solid
No,
average, baby.
It's mostly minors. What'd you get?
12.
12. It's a lot easier to learn from him than
The other one?
He's, don't get me wrong, the gnome was good, but like he's more of like tells his own thing. He doesn't really. He's not a good teacher.
He's a good mentor, not a
He's
good teacher.
Mentor, not a good teacher. So, Pin Drop's a good teacher. He's able to give you the ins and outs on enchantments and what you're looking for. Yeah, I say you would get a proficiency bonus in enchantment just from being with him for a little bit. You learn a lot very quickly. So, yep, that's what you're doing for the day. Everybody goes about their business. Before we experience the day, essentially, is there anything else you guys want to do for this day before we kind of move towards the next steps? I don't want to be like pressing a fast forward button if you guys want stuff to do still.
I mean, I just buy the stock of ladder.
Okay, buy that. Go ahead and buy it.
You did say it's a discounted price, so.
So the discounted price would be 50% off of what that normal price is. So whatever that price is over there, 50% off on the list.
Okay, so.
Especially for adventurers.
You're familiar with the Staff of Adder, right?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't really help casting. I'm also surprised you didn't buy the Pipe of Sewers.
Why would he need a small
Bards
rat?
are
Because
Bards are pretty
swarms of
specific on the
rats
items they want,
are
even when they have the
unique
ability to use
and
something
nightmare
else.
fuel.
That's all they are.
They're nightmare fuel.
I make my own literal fuel.
So if there's nothing else going on or like specific you're doing for that day, we'll experience it to the next day. Unless is there something else?
Oh no.
I would maybe, if there's like a library or a bookstore or something, see if I can't find a book on those woods.
Oh yeah. Let's say you got a book from it. You got a book?
Just read through that.
You'll read through that throughout the night?
Yeah, just see what I can learn about it as much as I possibly can.
Mostly fairy tales. Not necessarily.
Did you look up Staff of Fire?
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
The woods weren't
Very
really
strong item.
messed with. It's almost like that classic.
Charm must be very,
Don't
very
go
good
into
because
the
it's worth it.
don't go into the
Time.
dark woods or something like
Yep.
that. It's got that reputation of sorts,
50,000.
and there's nothing but like
Hmm?
creature lore. Of
Oh, that one's
what
actually
could
that.
possibly
I didn't
be
realize how
out there
pricey it was.
in order to scare children.
Yeah, I was just looking for
those
fire
creature
resistant
lores,
item.
'cause a lot of times myths are based in reality. What's the
You
most
probably still use this normal stuff.
common
If you end up in a
one
fight,
that
with
shows up
something
most
with fire,
often?
you just be holding another staff.
The shadows.
shadows?
But it does have other ability.
Does-
Rumors of people's shadows coming and killing them
She would catch you
on
with
sight,
abilities.
just from entering these woods.
Does it
Those are
sound kind of like the
children's
description I got from these guys? The shadow figures is with
Oh,
Buckstone Lady?
Exactly.
Oh, we need torches.
We got torches.
You got potions?
More.
You got a potion?
I have 10.
Yeah, I got a potion still. Then I think I'm gonna be spending any and all available gold if I can get my hands on the old staff. Like poor again.
Well, I just kind of like flip over the book and point. They're fables, but a lot of times there's some reality to them.
Supposed to encounter in the other one.
Yeah, it looks like they might be in this forest as well. His blight talk might be a little more true than I had hoped. I just keep reading through it until it's time to go to sleep and then knock out.
Next day. Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm gonna add something to a couple of sheets real quick, and then we'll hop right back into Blue Lightswords.
I didn't realize how expensive a Staff of Fire was. I forgot what.
It is very expensive.
50,000
But
gold.
Bluey Lightsword is
Apparently.
a different kind of dude. So
Different species.
I also didn't. I forgot that it had access to one spell, which is Wall of Fire. Very strong spell.
this he would not.
Yeah.
The staff is gonna advance with him since he has. Basically, it's kind of gonna be like the same thing as you guys. He won't be able to cast the Wall of Fire until he's up level to cast it. That's basically how that's gonna go.
Okay, so you'll
He'll get
have
the rest
this.
of the properties of the Staff of Fire, but he will not be able to cast it.
You won't be able to use the Fireball until next level, and the Wall of
Yeah,
Fire
he's
until you
able
can
to
cast level
actually
4.
use it, yes.
So, small note:
So you just get.
I'm gonna add it to his character sheet real
the
quick. And then
3 charges one, you're not gonna be able to cast till you can cast 3rd level. The 4 charges one, you're not gonna be able to cast until you can cast 4th level.
So like burning hands.
So Burning Hands is the only spell you can use from this currently. But the resistance to fire and all that, it's a very strong staff. And Burning Hands is a useful spell.
if you refresh your
You can
character
cast
sheet,
his normal spells
it'll
from
show
this.
that you have the Staff of Fire earlier.
You can use it as your spellcasting focus, yeah.
Yeah,
But
because
like
he would
he
be,
said-
unless he wants to hold 2 staffs and have his normal little staff and his
But like,
Hey, hold on,
but
this-
like,
turn
like,
this
like I
fire.
said, when you have access to those levels of spells, that's when you will be able to use.
Yeah, oh my god.
You basically
Okay.
add them to they'll basically add it to your stuff.
Damn.
But you will be stacking all the rest of your gold.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah, for
That's
sure. I'm
like
just
the
letting you know.
best deal ever. Fire. He's, I don't think he realizes the price of certain things, and he's just like,
I did that, and now we're back here, and you guys appear.
I only recommended it to you basically if I was in character
About a
recommending
day
it to you
and a half
because I knew
later.
you might chance get it because
you
of your
guys are back at
cuteness.
Lightswords the next day, and
So now you don't have gold again.
Julio actually
Congrats.
stayed the night.
it might be worth.
Yes.
It might be worth it still. It's not.
Julio's
yeah,
still
that's a
working in the
phenomenal-
back with,
I think even you would be like,
with pin drop. As
I'm
they're
surprised he
currently
actually managed to get it.
getting a refresher on the day to figure out exactly what enchantments he wants to teach you next. And the rest of you guys come into the places. Louis Lightsword comes out from the upstairs, almost like he heard you instinctively. He puts his goggles on his head and he goes, "Whew, this is a lot of work."
No,
So,
you already don't have any. Cool. Makes life easier.
you came here for the enchantments, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They are done with the enchantments. They took them no time, but they managed to finish up the little bits for your morning. Enchantments for you, enchantments for you, +1 in that silver bit. That bit wasn't that hard, but here you go. There's your dagger. You got your gun, and your enchantments as well, right? How did that go?
So, the only thing, like, I got out of that, because I was tiefling blood, and it's not if I used it, the enemy would just know where you are at all times, and that's about it. I don't think anyone would want that.
Nope.
Yeah, so I didn't use it.
Alright, let's take my gun with.
Yeah. But it's a +1 though.
Oh, I didn't know you did any. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
We're not gonna not enchant your stuff.
Yeah.
You're paying for an enchantment, we'll give it to you.
Sure.
So that's 500.
500 for an enchantment.
Yep.
Does he have new stock in today?
He sure does.
Just throwing it out there.
He did take a lot of effort to make sure the staff of fire was available for him today, so that was mostly what his main goal was.
Yeah.
So go ahead and all the gold that you have, let's say you did that exchange.
Comes up and he's just like, yeah, I love it. I could imagine him having made a custom, like little tiny.
It is
staff.
literally a custom tiny one. As he comes to you and he goes, "This is made for you. It does have a little flame."
He's probably like holding it, and it's probably like this big, like
it is like a forehand, yes.
And he's like, he reaches out. He's all like,
There you go.
I mean, for a moment, he actually feels the power within the staff.
Now hold on there. There are some
Good thing about
properties
this
within the
is
staff that
it's
normally happens, but they'll only unlock when you are ready to be able to cast that spell.
Yes, when I can channel the magic within you. That would be his version, or whatever.
Specifically made for you. You're a special kind of warrior, I have to. Also remember, there's a flame on there, it's a Lightsword at the price of business. If you roll before, if you happen to spread my name about a little bit, I might be able to give you a discount.
4,000 from the horde.
Or a moment when he actually does a moment of like, he tested like.
No, calm down.
I've had my old staff. He takes his old staff.
So that puts most of us at around.
Puts it into his
7,000.
bag of
We haven't
holding and
spent
it just
anything.
strings down into the bag. Actually, no, he puts the other staff in his bag.
It'll be still significant.
Okay, still.
Or conned any of our fellow party members out of gold. I conned Dominico into giving me gold to give him a headband of intellect. I was like, yeah, let's experiment with it. You know, if you're gonna help me experiment with it, you gotta pay me for it.
It used to be one of my things that I was very good at, so I have a lot of scrolls in for today. There's scrolls that you can potentially cast magic out of. How are you guys on that? I have a lot of those today.
What's that spell? It helps you find an object that you're familiar with.
Locate object?
Yeah, that one.
Scroll of locate objects?
Do you have something like that? That might be a help to us going to look for this thing.
That is mighty convenient, huh?
Yeah. Just happens to
have
have
an
exactly.
That also implies that there's no anti-divination spells or enchantments in the area that's located.
Doesn't Nova have something like that?
I'm just not gonna say anything. It's good. I like it.
She's been playing her banjo the entire time.
These are not play your banjo.
Find out, Jack.
Oh yeah, totally.
So we don't need to scroll.
Maybe he wants to do it himself.
Oh, he can't do
We're
it
gonna money
himself.
for
He has
shit
to
now.
know how to
It's
read
okay,
the spell
'cause it's
scroll.
worth
He knows how to do
And
it.
I don't think
Husband.
paladins can read such arcane sigils.
They're all the same.
Let's see.
You haven't dealt with spell scrolls very often, have you?
They all
I'm
they
looking
have
for a
words
special
on them,
kind
just
of
like how.
racer.
Actually, paladins do get
What
it.
kind of
They get locate objects?
Racer.
Oh,
It's a divination spell.
okay. I forget it would be classified in the divination unless it could be religious.
Yeah,
Racers.
Almost everything gets it except for warlock.
Maybe I
So
can
yeah,
find
you
something
could.
in the back for you.
Ignore what I said.
Nope,
I never even said it.
he did. And I doubt my capability of reading this thing.
My character would know his the
He
name.
is a literal master of.
Magic items.
Exactly.
I love magic items. I obsess over them. I
I
read books
2,500.
upon books of them.
I'm sorry to.
I even when I had my staff, I even go up to
Sorry.
Oh, not for
Cecilia and I'm
me,
like,
for
look at this.
It is actually a very rare item to come across, so it would be around 2,500. That is the price
For what?
Racers?
for the braces.
Even though it's listed as non-common?
Yeah, but it's also wondrous. So wondrous adds a little bit more to the fact.
Okay.
If it wasn't wondrous, it would totally be within your price range.
Yeah. So 2,500?
2,500.
That'll work.
Not too bad, not
Now, with that being said, you have a +1 longbow.
We have enchanted items all the time. So the longbow's not going to be that much. If we're talking about +1, it will be around 500 for those weapons. But
So 3,000 total for the total.
yep, 3,000 if you're looking for a +1 longbow. Good.
Yep. Bring it over to 3,000 gold.
Go for it. And he gives you your stuff real quick, and then he goes, "Yep. Other than that, we really only have scrolls for the day. Let's see. Is there anything else here in the back? There's a thing. These are weird boots. Boots of Winterlands, but that's only if you're going into the winter, you know.
Yeah,
To keep you warm, resistance to cold stuff.
That could be useful.
They'll be useful eventually, but spending the money now,
Yeah.
those are usually pretty expensive.
They really are. So those are the things I got on my show today.
Plus, spending that much gold. They're normally about 10,000 gold pieces for one of those.
Yep,
Just
there'll
one
be
boot?
5,000 gold
Yes,
pieces
just
here.
one
Still,
boot.
just one boot.
One pair of those.
This one boot. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
Yep,
one boot.
Yeah, for one
So
boot.
for
So it's
some nice
20,000.
for one boot.
And they're Ugg styles.
I can wear
Like
one
those
boot
on
with my
this one
regular
feels
boot and
great.
get like
Looks
partial
amazing.
resistance to cold.
So you have one really nice boot, and that keeps you warm.
Exactly. You just stick both
Up to
feet
minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Stick both feet in them in one of them. Really.
It's not that cold.
Minus 50.
I like a picture running
If
the
you're
day
going
that's
to
like,
the
And if
Winterlands,
you bundle
you
up,
have different
it's minus
pieces of
100
the armor
degrees
and they're all like
Fahrenheit.
mismatched and shit. You
Frostlands
do
would
different
be
things.
that'll be the only time you use it.
It was like
I
later games, it
understand.
was just like a
It's
whole
a very
set of
expensive
like
one.
If
armor.
we
rather
feel
than
the need
just
to
a-
go up
yeah.
there,
One of
We will.
It looks like it was missing.
But it's a lot of money to spend on a pair of boots just for something we'll eventually
feel
do.
like if I dress
Yeah.
nice,
like to
We should wait until we have more money to spend.
Yeah.
I mean, I can buy it right now.
I'll
But
put the best stuff on my other ring
That
because
is your
it's
fault.
mismatched bullshit that doesn't go
Well,
together.
hit 5.
Defense is good.
It is
Wonder God,
50%.
It's all about the
That's
stats.
fine.
Here's
So
a
yeah,
good look.
yeah, that's no
I
problem.
think we'll look at it more once we think about going that way.
Okay.
If you still have it in stock.
Yeah.
It's gonna be here for the
Honestly though, I keep my character with the way you
You got really quick.
It's really
Those
overly
people want
sized
stuff,
hat.
and then
It's overly
I'm the
sized
kind
hat.
of go-to hub
The characters
for
talk to me, it's effing
expending
hilarious.
or finding ways to get them around the continent. So
Who's talking?
Fair enough.
if someone is looking to get it, I'll find a way to get it to them. Okay. Anything else? I still got to work on the hydro dagger. I think that's going to take me the rest of the day.
Nope.
I think,
Let's get move on.
well, we gotta, probably wanna stay around until it's done with that.
Well, he's gonna finish it out today. We'll probably be here tomorrow morning. Time vibe.
It's gonna take him a week for the finish the dagger.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's go, we'll go to the woods. Yeah. Let's go to the woods.
Do some reconnaissance.
Yeah.
Maybe just solve the issue right there and then because of the taxes.
There's a chance we can find it. Yeah.
Don't forget
Find
your
a place
torches.
to dig.
And your pitchforks.
We have a lot of torches. I mean,
We're not raiding somebody.
we could. We don't know.
And we
could be
wouldn't raid
raiding
with
someone.
pitchforks. We'd raid with swords and guns.
Or you make one of those
Or
cool
woods.
arrow launcher things that they have in the city and you fill it with pitchforks.
So how are we gonna carry that stationary?
Nova's pretty strong.
You ever seen like a folding boat? I think I saw one in Louis' shop. We designed one of those, but with ballista inside.
We should ask him to
If he
commission
can't
that
do
for
it,
us.
you're
A folding ballista.
Yeah.
I'm fucking sure not gonna do that shit. No one's telling me what the fuck to do.
Just throw it down.
Folding ballista.
Wait, no,
This-
but why
this
did
is
you
what
get
I
my
want
burning
to
you
do.
again?
This is
Like,
what
so
I find
commission
chance.
us a folding
They're
ballista.
siege
What's that
equipment.
mean?
Well, are you gonna ask
My
him for a
dad taught
folding
me.
boat?
A ballista?
Folding
Yeah, when I was like
ballista.
8.
Do you ask him there?
I don't believe
I
that.
mean,
He has access to the
Obviously,
constant.
that
Yeah, but I
implies
don't
like
believe it.
100,000.
I mean, you could
He
ask
is a
him
bad
at.
dad.
We will eventually.
Not the worst,
Maybe.
Probably.
but
God.
Most
Okay.
likely.
Here, son. Here's the ballista.
It would be
no, he
quite
took me
funny.
to it and was like,
Be
here,
hilarious.
shoot
You
it.
might be able to make that happen too.
I don't want to shoot it, Daddy, but I'll just fucking do it.
I doesn't make it.
Oh, this is a wonderful
It'd be
day.
definitely
Oh, yeah, that would not be
all
normal.
day.
I mean, there
You
were
for
bodies
having
raining
just
from the
like,
sky
yeah,
at some
alright.
point, so I mean, we gotta
No.
be realistic.
No, I don't think
Just all right. We got a giant in front of us. All right, let's just take out our folding ballista, set it up.
And we do have a dragon.
When the fuck did we get that? Oh yeah, it was back. Oh yeah,
So I'm
we
telling you
probably
guys,
still
Louis
pissed
is
about
dragging
that.
you. But you guys aren't gonna believe it, and it's okay. He wants to cleanse this land. That's what he said.
Isn't that what we're doing too?
No one goes.
No, he's beating people
We need
up.
to go to a church before we head out.
Why?
Yeah.
yeah, we're worried about you.
I'm not
You've been
worried.
especially pissed off at Dominico.
That's because he's
I
a
haven't even done anything to you yet.
He's a little shit.
See,
See, he said yet.
I mean, he is kind of a little shit. but
That's
like,
true.
I am a little shit. I
We
will
don't know if
fucking
any of us got
acknowledge
cursed
that.
at any point.
Yeah.
I almost pushed somebody off of a ladder on accident.
Oh,
Yeah,
an
that's
accident.
right.
Yes. You saw him. You did it.
Should we all get checked out just because
I'm fine. I'm
who
clean.
knows what we
Yeah,
know?
me too.
I'm clean.
I'm clean.
We'll
I'm
probably
fucking
definitely-
I've been cleansed. Are you trying to say that something wrong with me?
Oh no.
Yes.
Yes.
Whether or not it can be helped.
I will accept that too.
You are exceptionally unlucky.
Yes.
He is actually the one that causes all of our unluckiness.
No.
Yeah, let's go to a local church real quick.
Definitely cursed.
Get that removed.
Take care of my curse.
We'll get your curses removed and then
Yes!
we'll head off.
We don't have curses. We're
No,
fine.
he does.
No, he's
Where
cursed
I was
with
that would be
unluckiness.
attuning to this
There's
stuff.
gotta be.
Gotcha.
Have you met our group? It's either you or him.
I
And it's not you,
I've
so it has to
been
be him.
fine for 220 years.
Exactly.
My weapon doesn't
Like, yeah, you
have
have
It is
stuff
on
on
your
his
character
cards.
sheet.
He,
You
I
don't see
mean,
them, so
honestly,
yes,
any of
He
the
has
orphan
the
kids.
unluckiness of 2 souls.
Yeah, I think I already
That's
saw that.
so
double the unluckiness.
double A.
I would say triple D on unluckiness, because at this point,
In half the size of the body.
Yeah, so that quadruples it.
right.
I don't understand.
Actually, it's 6 times at that point, so 6 times the normal.
All right, look, I get it. I'm unlucky, okay?
You guys going to a local church?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why we're here.
You guys head towards a local church. The church of night.
I swear to
Oh,
God.
yeah, I'm definitely
Hold on,
going.
awkward.
We
I
actually
swear
go
to
into.
God,
I mean, she's the.
if
Does
PJ
he
walks
like
in,
anymore?
starts
Meanwhile,
burning,
just-
I'm walking
I gotta let
around.
you know who they're
R.I.P.
I think my master hated churches.
There's the reason why you have the Maddie shirts. Maddie merch.
It's never
I think
been
I
the
saw him just out of a
same.
church
merch,
with-
bro.
Never forget.
Exactly.
So you guys just walk inside.
Going
don't.
here, I am gonna change
I don't
to
need it.
Blaze
Gotcha.
and be me.
Holy shit, it was Blaze the entire time? What the fuck?
You can see an
Been like
older.
4 different people so
You,
far.
you can see an older woman that's inside of it currently at the moment. Kind of like
dying.
working on a couple of different.
Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, no. Ew.
I thought she was.
It's a piece of
It's a blessing. It's a blessing.
Say
Open mouth.
struck it.
Do you know of any fortune tellers around here?
Who you might be? Fortune, and no one just gives you a fucking look, by the way.
I'm just a young paladin to Maddie.
The young paladin to Maddie.
I'm a young paladin.
You're a paladin.
Yes, pull out my symbol.
He's the young paladin to Maddie.
Wow. Whoa. Okay. This day has turned around real fast. What can I do for you, young paladin?
Well, some of my friends, I guess we have an issue, and we're seeing if we can't possibly take care of it here.
What's the issue?
This one believes he's
Just
cursed,
asshole.
and these two believe she has something going
I'm perfectly
on.
fine.
If you could just check her out, just to be so we can be sure. I don't have that
The first
ability.
plot
What
is
rituals,
shit into their
um,
questions.
You're a young paladin, right? Paladin of Batty?
Yes.
Okay, so
I
with
have-
that being, so there's no cost to this. I normally don't really have much cost unless I find out that they're supposed to be
You just
shady.
didn't see it.
So
You just didn't see it.
bring them up.
No.
She gets some water.
TJ, could you?
I just walk up, release me from this curse.
Just
Release me.
just a quick checkout and nothing's wrong, nothing changed.
Okay.
It's like
Alright.
They both, the twins escort you up front.
Get your ass up there.
She kind of just looks through the book and she does a couple of different readings and she goes. And as the dust kind of like pops from her hand, you guys can see like a weird green aura kind of like pouring over her, and she goes, "Oh." She snaps her fingers, and then your hatred of gnomes is gone.
That feels better, right?
No.
No?
Do you still hate me?
Yeah.
Oh god.
No, I think it's just restricted to you.
I just see like you see
It's not gone yet. Do it again.
You see that random man in the street, you
Speaking
hate
of
that
which, bring the
guy.
gnome up.
Alright, come here, buddy.
Please reverse the curse that is on me, because I'm tired of this shit.
I give like a little like. About this
Alright.
one.
Just chuck the gnome up there.
And then the dust kind of
struck
like
by
flows
lightning
over you,
randomly.
and the dust hits you, and then you're not obsessed with fortune telling.
Even though you never were.
Is there anything wrong with me?
Goes up.
No, there's nothing wrong with you.
If the guy wants to be checked out,
Again.
Wait, is that my cursed priest lady?
you're no longer obsessed with power.
Wow.
He's like, why do I have this staff now?
Oh, man, there's darkness inside of you, though.
Oh shit,
Probably should get that checked out.
Yeah.
Someone better.
Where did I get that checked out
I
then?
knew it.
That's a very good
I
question.
knew it. Oh no.
They call them therapists. They're a whole new idea.
That,
Cursed, I have a darkness inside me. That's fun.
that
I
last
think you got deep
statement she
emotions.
made,
Like an exorcism.
Pete's place.
He's stronger.
His like wrathful
You need
state
therapy.
is something that's like he uses it, but he is always kind of I don't know exactly what it is. So he'll ask, "Do you mind doing one more?"
Can you give me an exorcism?
Yeah.
What are you worried about?
That's how you solve everything.
My abilities aren't quite the same as some of the other paladins that reside in Everhold.
Leave this.
I'm just curious to see if it's dangerous. I guess I want to see what it is, if possible.
Throw some dust on you.
Throw some dust on that big drawer.
And she kind of like looks through a little bit, closes her eyes.
And to assist, I don't tap fully into it, but I start to kind of open that
That's how you
what's
do it.
inside of me, that wrathful state, that hatred and anger, to let her glimpse it, but not fully release it.
She goes, okay.
Well, that's a new one.
Are you just, I just feel anger. I don't know if it's a creature per se, if that's what you're waiting for. Seems like it's something inside of you that might be there for a while. I can't really tap into it, but I can sense that it is wrath, unending, relentless, unstopped.
No, he's fine. You're fine. Why do you think you're fine?
Thank you.
Anytime, yes, Paladin.
Where would I go to see what this darkness is inside me?
I am just a priest. I don't know where you should go.
Maybe we should go to a
Do
fortune
you follow
teller.
Maddie?
Yes.
Do you feel Maddie?
No.
None of us do. But here's the thing. We don't have to feel her in order to believe in her.
Oh.
So, go with what you believe. For right now, I have no answers for you. But your curses are gone, however you got it.
Yay!
Hooray!
I love that you're sure. I think you're so
power.
Anyone else need cleansing?
Anyone else?
But no, I would like to
I think
pray
I'm
for a
okay.
moment. More chambers.
That's what everyone says. And
what
no,
they're
the
there
song
for. Go
because
for it.
Through pain and suffering.
Ways
we
does
all
go there and
live on.
try to talk to Maddie or try to communicate the best he can. Just go over what's happened and what he thinks is gonna happen, basically.
that could be his insanity.
Just
Make a religion check.
It's not gonna be good. That's intelligence based,
Yep. That's the check.
which is weird because clerics are wisdom.
I always thought
The
that, but
dice
here
tell
we
the
go.
story, not us,
That's-
bro.
Yeah, dude, you got it. Nice.
Hey, can we just add a 0 to the end of that?
Oh,
Yes!
a
If
10?
you draw one there.
It's a
you know.
2,
It's a 2? Oh. No.
4.
Okay, well,
Nice.
you do a nice prayer. You still feel that void. It's something you've never felt. She's always been there. It's a void. And it's unpleasant.
I'm gonna try to do the same thing.
Okay, sure.
Just to see if I can.
It's a religion check. Intelligence.
Yeah.
I don't know what's like the obsession.
I think the reason why religion is intelligent is because it's how much you know about religion via like studying books.
19.
It's recollect.
Recollection.
I'm just trying to
Yes.
figure out with Maddie or praying to Maddie to see what this darkness
I
is
understand what
inside
you
me.
mean.
Words.
I tell if I know, Sam.
You try to tap into her and same thing. Nothing. Even with that check, the void is great and unpleasant. But you do feel your heartbeat accelerate.
Oh shit.
Aha, that's fine.
I died.
It goes from.
And heart attack.
Yeah, that's what happened, bro.
That's what happens when you make too high of a religion check.
You experience what Maddie experienced.
Your heart beats out of your chest.
Oh, so you want to talk to me, huh? I'll give you a heart attack so that way you can talk to me directly.
Join me on the plains.
Join me if you want to fucking
The
talk.
mountains of Celestia.
Other than that,
Celestia.
nothing else. You guys leave the
That
quiz.
one is.
I did it to myself.
I did it to myself.
I would not have been in the church.
I would not been in the church.
Oh,
Say-
really?
I would
Wow,
expect you
I
out
would
of
say you're the
everyone.
first one I thought.
We need
Yeah.
to cleanse him.
Blaze,
We could.
Cleanse him!
It wouldn't
Blaze
work,
does
but we
take a
could.
while in the
In the church.
sitting in that room because after he realizes that he can't reach her, just sits there thinking for a while.
Gotcha.
What am I gonna do?
What are we gonna do?
Eventually you walk
Who
in.
knows?
She goes, anything? Same.
I got.
I've known her since I was a child. It's just I've never felt this absence before.
It wasn't supposed to be like this, was it?
What they say happened. I don't know.
If you have any answers, please let me
Another cleric said a heart attack is what killed a deity. Yeah, I don't believe it. And when I was there with her, she came back for a moment to say a few last words, but an enemy made somewhat of an appearance at the same time. just kept uttering the phrase tick tock, tick tock. I don't know what it means. I don't know what any of that means. I'm not the smartest.
Well, that's not the most important thing in that, is it?
Sometimes it is, but not always. No.
You're part of a group. You all fit in a role. I know that when it's ready, we'll feel it.
Yeah.
But you gotta hold still, hold fast. We'll find out what happens when it happens. But if we truly believed in what the woods were, then it will happen.
I do. It's just patience isn't exactly my virtue.
Like I said, if you have any answers, let me know.
I will.
See you later, young paladin.
Just slowly walks out, just saying goodbye.
You guys are all outside of the church.
And to the forest.
Shall we go?
Where are we going?
Okay.
The
Oh,
forest of,
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
right.
we got wrapped
I guess
up
we
in
do
everything
need to get
else
you guys
going on.
horses.
the forest of Ubeg.
So you are going by foot. Gotcha.
Alright, do you have another? Do you have another option you know of, sis?
I can arrange that very quickly.
We can take a train to the nearby city, which will shorten the journey, is what she's going to suggest.
Well, that's what I would. That's what the other suggestion was. I'm okay with whatever we're doing.
I'm fine with taking
It's
on
what,
a train.
7-hour travel by horse, right?
7-hour travel by horse would take us a few hours to get to the other city.
And if we took the train,
2 hours.
Take the train.
That's much quicker. I prefer a speedy rail.
All right.
Alright, off to the train.
Off to the train.
We don't need to do the whole train bit again. You guys get on a train.
Oh, yeah.
And
2
within a
hours.
couple
We're gonna do
hours,
2 hours. Rest.
Eat some food.
good. I mean, yeah.
you guys are at the other town.
Oh my god.
Orwell.
Orwell.
What did I do?
And we're not bothered with the town right now. We're gonna go straight to the forest, right?
Straight to the
Oh,
forest.
yes, yes, because if we get distracted, we'll stop looking at everyone, we'll stop questioning everyone, we'll start asking them, what did you do? And then they'll never tell us.
You know, alright, to the forest.
It's usually because they haven't done anything.
They have, I fucking know they have.
Is the
Usually
forest?
because I don't know they're innocent.
No?
Is the forest like right outside this town, or still a decent little walk?
And it's actually around like 20
Right in the
minutes.
middle of the forest. What the fuck?
On the way, I'm assuming there's like a gate that leads out of town.
Yeah, there's some guards.
Yeah, I'd like just stop and talk to the guards. They're in my like more merchant looking disguise at the moment.
Yeah, what's up?
We're looking at maybe checking out the woods over there. Anything you can tell me about it?
No one's been through this woods in a long time. We don't necessarily stop people from going there because it's not really a part of our, job. But no one, it's just rules that we don't go to places that can potentially curse the town of sorts.
Fair enough.
That's just where we're at with that. You do what you want. You look like the adventuring type. You should be fine.
Alright. Nothing, never seen anything walk out of it that was curious to you?
Maybe like a 15-foot giant or something like that, I don't know.
Something that. Well,
No.
Shadowy creatures?
Yeah, maybe something like that.
It's been a long time since we've seen somebody come out of that.
Mm-hmm.
We did see a group of interesting characters.
Ah, how
But
interesting.
that was around like a month ago, so they left,
Month is a short time.
I guess.
Yep.
What do these fellas look like?
Yeah.
It was a strange lady. She,
Look like an elephant.
no, she looked like a wood elf of sorts. couple of other individuals, not really known for faces. They were kind of generic looking.
Generic?
bodyguards. That's the best way I can say it. I mean, like they have plain faces, and plain Janes, and they kind of just went to the forest
In
a long time ago.
in old Midnight's place, did we notice any wood elves or anybody that that description?
Ugly.
Not right now, not immediately. But he could have had interactions with those guys a long time ago. It could be.
Oh, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Or start walking towards the woods, I guess. Unless somebody else wants to do something. Say something.
Get your torches ready, I guess.
Yeah.
I have mine doused in alchemist eye.
Don't do that again.
Before we do this bit, does anyone want to head home? Like in real life?
I'm probably gonna be heading out.
I'm getting tired.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Making sure before we do things and get into stuff.